You say you want a second ham steak stream this week.
Yes.
Well, guess
yes, I
what?
Did say that.
Oh, yeah, he did, actually.
I did say that. I said that because it's great.
I also said that because it's great.
Yeah. It's
Jay,
fine.
did you say that?
I also said that, though I am concerned about characters I'm going to play tonight.
Okay.
No.
Then
No.
I was the
Okay.
only one who didn't want a Homestuck stream tonight, and here I am,
Right.
breaking my back for you guys,
Yeah.
busting my hump.
It's
the
too
worst.
bad that you really hate these.
I wish that you had fun doing these, Fall Shine.
Yeah.
Really
Yeah,
did.
me too.
You hump-stunk.
Yeah,
I wish this
I
wasn't
wish you were
originally
a
my
piece of
idea.
shit just like the rest of us.
Hey, who are
okay.
these assholes?
Yeah, so, hi everybody, actually, I guess I should say I'm Falshane, and there's Arcana and Jay here. If you don't know who they are, that's
Yes.
your problem.
hello.
I'm asshole number 3.
I would ask why you started here. This is an odd place to start. But welcome if you are.
Yeah, odd choice to join us here, but I respect it.
Well, they started at a baker's dozen. No, that's the next one. Never mind.
Well, it depends, because we have our, never mind. Anyway, so Volume 12 of Know Nothings and Know-It-Alls. Ooh. So anyway, Jay and I are going to be voicing tonight, so does somebody want to be the, narrator?
No, yes.
Oh, I thought I was the backup person. Oh, I didn't think of a voice. Oh, it's gonna be fun.
God, you have a headache. Is it dehydration? Only if you're thirsty for companionship. Are you hurt? Only your heart, and it aches for more pals. Is it withdrawal? Only from your addiction to new buddies. Really, there's only one cure for what ails you. Friendship.
Friendship, yay, friendship, yay!
You wonder whose sweet medicine you'll be imbibing this time.
Gross.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so, we got us a couple of people here. We got a...
Who is-
Gah.
Who's this? I like this fashionable gentleman.
Yes, he's very fashionable, and his last
He
name
looks
starts
like
with
that
an
one
X.
dude from Phoenix Wright.
He kind of looks like somebody fused Phoenix and Edgeworth.
It kind of just looks like a Phoenix Wright character.
Yeah,
yeah.
just in
body
general.
Yeah.
Um,
If
Yeah.
there's objection, we know what they did.
Ah, good.
Torona Cassand.
Ugh.
Cassoond? Casshound?
She's got that look in her eye.
It's
I don't know about
she
it.
looks excited.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Ugh.
so it's... I'm going to try to leave it up to you guys out there playing the home game. Who should we start with, if there's an opinion?
In the home
Let's
game.
go with Gallic.
We're going to go with Gallic?
Gallic gun. Yeah.
Okay, fine then. Then we're not
Yeah.
going to wait for the people playing
Christmas
the home
trees!
game.
Christmas trees!
See, I thought the same thing at first. I didn't want to say anything, but we'll see if that plays into it at all.
He's the
Anyway.
ghost of Christmas past.
Well, sorry, Venas. We got overridden by my co-hosts here.
Wow.
So-
Okay. We could just go with Torona. That's also fine.
Oh no, it's too late, Mr. Bossy Pants.
Okay, fine. Sorry.
Okay, fine. So
It-
Hannah or Ark?
I got it. It's a chilly night. Not in a bad way, though. It's the kind of crisp air that invigorates you. You think you might just fuck around and make a friend. You're busy breathing in a big ol' lungful of the stuff when you hear someone calling out behind you. Hannah?
Excuse me, alien. I would like a word.
It's phrased like a request, but delivered like a command. You don't recognize the voice, so you do some mental calculations as you turn. Whoever it is seems like they know who you are, which could be good or bad. Or good or really, really bad. You could make it to Zebra's Hive in a few blocks if you had to make a run for it.
Jay, stop playing WWE 2K18. Jay! God,
I'm gonna win!
be
Oh my
dedicated.
god, Jay.
That's not exactly a place you'd like to take Sanctuary, though, so you figure the risk of talking to this mystery troll is worth it. By the time you've rotated around to face them, you've got a big, friendly grin on. Oh, never mind, it was
Oh,
just them.
Jesus,
Oh,
that's
okay.
also really loud. Hold on.
Oh, it is?
It is for me.
Oh, there it is. Now I hear it.
Crap, I went backward one.
That's some dramatic
Okay,
music.
That's some
how do
dramatic-ass music in it.
How do I go back one? I skipped. Here we go. We'll just do this.
Oh, okay. You could just scroll upwards on your mouse wheel, I think.
Let me try
Oh.
that.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
There you go. It's a bit of work to keep it there when you see who it is. to keep it. Okay. Tall, sharp suit, well filled out, curly hair, cute little Christmas tree looking horns.
God damn it!
And an expression that screams, "Would pay someone else to bisect you if you call anything about him cute." It's a good thing you didn't choose to run, because last time you saw this guy, he was sprinting away from your sparkly self at top speeds. You'd have no chance. He strides towards you now with considerably less fear, but about as much purpose. Playing it friendly, you hold out your hand for him to shake. He takes it immediately, like it's an instinct.
Yes, I'm Gogagzgisi. I can't even pronounce my own name. You are the alien. Nice to meet you officially, etc., etc. It is imperative that we speak, as it is a matter of some importance. I hope you will take my request seriously and follow me to my hive, where we can talk more openly. 1. It is in your best interest to comply. 2.
Wow, okay then. We got a wordy motherfucker over here, huh? A short and sweet, hey, let's hang out would have worked on your friend thirsty self, but that's fine.
Oh, you can click the green numbers.
What?
Wow! Oh, that's cool.
What?
I live right around the corner. This is not a threat. Oh, right, it should be you, shouldn't it?
This is not a threat, rather it is a genuine expression of the critical nature of my request.
I don't know why
That's exciting. I like him.
I don't know why that didn't occur to me. I'm sorry, Paul.
It's okay.
One more, please. You don't have anything else to be doing, so why not follow this pushy high blood back to his house?
Wonderful. This way.
Oh. He stays true to his word and doesn't say anything else as he leads you towards his hive. But you watch the way he clenches his teeth and flicks his eyes back at you as he walks. He's about to explode, holding it all in. You walk a little slower just to bask in the need emanating off of him.
Okay. Oh!
Oh, still dizzy with the feeling of having your presence wanted so badly, you trip a bit, heading up a wide flight of stairs, and there are a lot of them. Jesus, he could have warned you at least. You look up as you pull yourself to your feet. The stairs lead to an old stone building, covered with ivy that creeps around some pointy, topped windows and up to the tops of turrets. It looks like the kind of place a crusty old professor might walk out of, followed by a flock of khaki-clad rich boys. The door opens with a creak. You do not hear anyone debating the difference between a movie and a film in there, but you do hear bleeding? Sounds reasonable. Once inside, Gallic...
He has a painting of his own house inside of his house. I'm sorry.
He does!
He does. It's beautiful. Once inside, Gallic beckons you through the foyer and into another room, this time unlatching what looks like a very tall metal baby gate to let you both in. He checks the latch twice after he shuts it, then gestures to a pair of studded high-backed chairs on either side of a fire.
Please take a seat. I will make us some coffee. You will not have had any like it before, as the taste is drastically different from the slop you get from a public coffee shop. It is possible your palate is not experienced enough to tell the difference, but I can walk you through the simpler points.
You do take that seat, and you look around while he fucks with the antique espresso machine. He has a desk covered in papers, open books, and a typewriter, and along the walls there are bookshelves leading up to the vaulted ceiling.
I think I really like this character.
I'm not surprised, but everything has an air of purposeful messiness to it, like he pulled some of his cooler titles to leave laying around for you to see. How flattering! You mentioned that this must have been one of those personal jerk-off book hives Dizzius was talking about.
Excuse me.
Oh, never mind. You clear your throat and ask him what he wanted to talk about. He hands you a cup and sits down in the other chair.
Of course, I just wanted to clear up a misunderstanding between us. You may be under the false impression that I am uninformed, read the attributes of rainbow drinkers. You may even think that you successfully fooled me into thinking that you were one yourself when we first met. I just had not previously encountered one in real life, nor had I ever seen an alien for that matter. Furthermore, when I saw you before, you were in the company of a Tagora Gorjak. I was making the most reasonable assumption possible given the information I had available. I think it makes complete sense if you think about it. No, hold on. specifically you misunderstanding me. I have spent considerable time in the interim researching you, of course, which is why I was able to track you down so easily. Rainbow fucker extraordinaire. He wishes. Okay.
Wow. He looks at you expectantly. Oh, you guys, it's your turn to say something.
Oh, okay. Yeah, after that word vomit, we're gonna go
Yeah.
ahead and save.
Yeah.
There's that. Lamau, I don't give a shit.
Don't give a shit, my dude. I don't give a shit. You laugh and then realize that he's 100% serious. He really cares that much what you think about him. It reminds you a bit of you a few months ago, or, a few days ago. Still, you know what it's like. You try to tread the line between humoring him and easing him out of having to care that fucking much. You tell him you'd like him even if he was a complete rube, a total rainbow drinking lore idiot, if his incompetence knew no bounds.
I get it.
Oh heck, if the barely contained panic in his eyes is any indication, he isn't at all placated by that. You cut off the line of friendship finagling and try something you hope is a little more his speed. It must be cool to have a primary source sitting in his own jerk-off book hive, though, right? He exhales, gathering himself a little.
I'm not sure why you keep calling it that, but I do admit I am interested in the chance to learn more about you. Shit, they're so tiny. Hold on, sorry. Stop immediately.
I think I like him too. His fingers twitch. You hope he doesn't mean in the, creepy dissection kind of way. You are free to leave, right? You glance anxiously at the locked baby gate.
What? Of course you can leave. Just because I am a high blood does not mean I'm a fucking sadist. My interest in you is purely academic and friendly. Furthermore, that gate is not for you.
We need his numbers.
You should know by now that that predilection is not bound to any one caste. I have more important things to be doing. Usually.
Okay.
I know you are amenable to that kind of thing. And do not worry about it. If all goes well this evening, we will not have to make use of it.
You do definitely worry about it, but not in a present actionable way. Just in the sort of under the surface self-preservation way. You've worried about, everything that's tried to end your run here on Alternia so far. Plus, he offered you friendship. You'll reach your heart into that monkey trap any day.
Okay.
Hell yeah, then. You throw your arms out, toss your head, and tell him you're all ready to be studied and subsequently friended. Gallic doesn't pounce right on that, though. Mostly he looks uncomfortable, which doesn't stop him from talking.
I do have considerable interest in understanding the pathos of the alien. What I really want to know is what makes you so magnetic. All observable criteria points to you not being much to look at, but there seems to be something about you that draws people in.
Excuse me! We are beautiful!
I apologize if you're offended.
Apology not accepted.
That isn't even on the top 10 list of insults you've heard since landing, so you brush it off just fine.
Yeah.
Plus, you have it on good authority that your legs are nice. You flexed those bad girls in order to give yourself a little self-esteem boost.
I was wondering if you had a miserial status, but the more I learn about you, the more difficult it becomes to make any sense of your plans. Accounts of your activities contradict each other at almost every turn. You are either the most suave and well-connected plenipotentiary I have ever heard of, or you are running around with no clue what you're doing, and somehow it works out for you anyway. I'm strongly leaning toward the latter, especially after this meeting. For example, what the fuck are you doing with your legs right now? Is that supposed to be impressive to me?
You mean it's worked before? A low, frustrated clicking rumbles in his throat. He puts his coffee aside and crosses his legs.
This is the sort of thing I'm talking about. I know all about your antics, leg-based and otherwise. I just cannot work out what that draw is. What do people like? this. Again, no offense is intended, and if you feel that way, that is on you. I'm just trying to understand.
Wow, this guy's mean. We're so great.
He seems pretty fixated on this. You wonder if perhaps he has some hidden reason for wanting to know why other trolls might be into your freaky little stuff. Some sort of personal interest in another troll's friendship decisions and inclinations and interests. Just, you know, maybe. You wait for him to blush, but he doesn't. He does start talking very quickly, though.
First of all, I do not know what you meant by that. I'm going to base myself on anything exceptional. Hypothetically, if I did happen to be invested in something I'm not thinking about it. Furthermore, just because I am not a freak does not mean anything desirable traits.
Hi, goat! Oh.
You would probably just tell him anyway. By him, I mean any hypothetical mutual acquaintance.
Oh my god, he likes somebody that we know.
I'm assuming it's Gorgic. Also, hi
Meh.
again.
You think he'd probably keep going forever now that he's started letting it all out, but there's a sound behind you that shuts him the fuck up.
Nah.
Yep, there it is. You both turn to see his lussus, a big scruffy goat, gently headbutting the baby gate. It looks extremely friendable.
Aww.
I love it.
Feed the beast.
Save it. Save. Serve.
Oh jeez, guys, we're on the last page of save slots.
Guys,
I'm
we're
gonna
have to start overwriting friends.
I'm gonna have to start deleting history. So are we saving on
so
topic or are
hard.
we feeding the beast?
Oh my god. If we stay on topic, that's gotta be the bad decision, right?
Well, we got a lot
I
of
wanna
comments for.
feed
Oh wait,
it.
just click the right arrow. What?
Just click the right arrow.
Oh, I think they mean for this. Is there more? I don't think you can. I think that just. Oh wait.
Damn. Oh.
Oh.
Oh,
shit.
you
Oh,
never have to do
shit,
that,
whoops.
Fred.
Oh, well, that's
Well,
gonna be
okay.
out there
Oh,
for the
and
rest of
there's
forever.
that.
Page 23. We'll get there eventually.
Great.
If we keep getting this many friends, we will. Jeez.
I hope we get there. I hope we come back to that and we're like, wait, what's that?
No way.
Yeah, if you're listening out there, YouTube, if we ever get to page 23 and we're like, why the fuck is this here? Link us back to why we did this.
No, we'll remember. But
Anyway.
I say it looks like the chat wants to stay on topic, right?
Feed the beast or stay on topic. I see 2 feed the beast and 1 stay on topic. I see 3
maybe
feed the
beast.
beasts.
Let's feed the
Feed
beast.
the
then.
beast.
Feed the beast. As much fun as it is to get monologued at, you opt for a change of pace and ask Gallic if this goat is a good boy.
If you call breaking into my book hive and eating important chapters of my manuscript good, then yes, he's the best. It is in the pre-novel phase, if you were wondering. It is more of an experimental word rumpus. To be fair, raising and providing for me also makes his presence in my life a net positive.
This guy is boring.
I love him,
I
but I
like this
also
guy.
hate him.
He sighs when he says it, a mix of frustrated and fond. You pull an apple-adjacent fruit from your hoodie pouch. Okay, you never know when you might have to spend the day hiding in an alley, so pocket snacks that don't make you puke are extremely useful. Oh, we have the troll equivalent of an apple.
Yeah.
Okay.
You offer it up to the lussus, and he uses his teeth and tongue to pull it into pull it to him through a hole in the gate.
Mwah.
Nice. Wow. You don't have to have a crisis about whether or not you should let him in the room, because once he's swallowed his snack, he trots back down the hallway.
Oh, bye, Goat Dad.
You mosey over to Gallic, plop back down in the chair, and let him know you're ready to get this fact exchange party started. You wonder to yourself what kind of information actually exists about aliens, you mean humans, on Alternia. The fact that you have started thinking of yourself as the alien is mostly fine, you figure. It's what the trolls vibe with, which is what you are all about in the end, but it could be cool maybe to hear about the history of humankind from their perspective.
You know, I don't think he's wearing his sign.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
Maybe it's on the handkerchief in his lapel.
Maybe. That might be it. You've been curious, and if anyone would know, it'd be this fucking nerd. So you ask.
Feel personally attacked. There is absolutely nothing. I have read all kinds of reports on the other alien races, of course. I can pull those for you if you would like. As for your species, I can confidently say there is no recorded history of your kind on Alternia. If what you are after are bloody accounts of the destruction of entire species or painstaking detailed logbooks of resources taken from various planetary systems by our forces, the economics involved would probably go over your nug bone.
The chat has told us. Oh,
Is what?
Go.
Oh, I was just
the
gonna say.
chat says that if you press H, it'll get rid of the text boxes and we can see his sign.
Oh, it's on his cuff.
There.
Oh,
Yeah, there it is.
okay. That's cute. They're
There
like
it
cuff
is.
links. That's adorable.
And then you press H again to bring it back.
Yeah.
There you go.
If it existed, I would know about it.
Oh. Wow. So you're the first of your kind to visit, huh? You flex again and brag that maybe that's the secret to why everyone is so hot for your friendship. But even Gallic can tell you're not really feeling it.
If you say so, are you some kind of high blood equivalent back home? Is that why you're so friendable here? What is your planet's system of government, and where do you fit in? What are your main off-world exports? Where are you defining moments in this species development? Have you formed any kind of bonds that you would say fit your planet's equivalent of the quadrant system? Dude, you just asked like 12 questions. Supposedly friendable, I still have yet to feel the impulse. If so, with whom?
He's asking if you're dating anybody yet.
Yeah, and
He wants to
supposedly...
know because he has a crush.
Well, no, he says supposedly friendable, but he doesn't feel the impulse. So he doesn't like us. I think he's asking us for relationship advice with somebody else, just in a very
worried.
vague way.
He's worried that we're dating somebody that he does have a crush on, I think.
Yeah.
You're not ready to take the space SAT. You're too busy trying to sort through the idea that you are the literal only option for him to learn any of this shit.
Also, Jay, you're welcome for taking this character.
God, there were so many words I would drown.
The only one of your kind around. You feel like the frame surrounding your life has shifted, like everything around you zoomed out to the widest angle, with you a tiny speck in the corner, invisible to the naked eye. Whew, maybe you should sit down. Ah, fuck, you were already sitting down, maybe you should lie down. You crawl onto the floor, which Gallic probably won't like, but you are too busy having an existential crisis to care.
You ever go to a friend's house and just get real sad when they start talking to you? So sad that you
Man.
just have to crawl on the ground and lay down on their
Relatable.
floor.
Relatable.
On the ground.
God damn it, that's a lie too. You definitely still care what he thinks about you. It isn't the first time you've felt overwhelmed by your situation since you landed. It isn't even the 100th, honestly. It's just that you kind of always had the back pocket assumption that there'd be some way out of this. Sure, you're having fun making friends and allies, assembling a new wardrobe and picking up weird survival skills. It just hadn't hit you that this might be all that was left for you. For real.
Is the floor wriggling another alien friendship ritual I just do not grasp the allure of, or are you spontaneously suffering? Please stop whatever this is. I am not sure how I'm supposed to tell the difference.
You want to answer him, but words feel so far away in this moment. You try to call up how you crashed or what the ass you were doing in a spaceship to begin with.
What the ass are we doing in a ship?
Ass!
Are you even a certified astronaut? Do you have an advanced degree? Do you have hands?
The MS Paint reader just looking at his stump arms. I don't even have hands.
Your vision blurs and you feel queasy. You need air, a lot of it. You run towards the closest available source, a wide window.
Oh shit.
Defenestrating yourself is maybe not the best option, but it is the one you are currently the most emotionally attuned to. So that is what the fuck you do. Luckily, the panes of the window open like French doors and you're still on the first floor. You spill out without breaking any glass or limbs.
He jumped out of the first floor window.
We did?
Behind you, Gallic hollers. It still
Whoa!
feels nice outside. You lay there and breathe in and out and try to pull your shit together. From your prone position, you can see Gallic put one leg up over the windowsill, shake his head, and then pull it back and turn away. He certainly looks fit enough to be able to manage that leap, but of course he wouldn't bother. He should give up on your hot mess of an alien self. You're fine wasting away out here like yesterday's banana peels anyway. You're ready to take a depression nap right then and there when you hear the front door open.
Oh.
Gallic is stomping towards you, flushed and fuming. He looms above you, his large frame quaking with anger.
Listen here, you little chump maggot. I've opened my home to you. I have opened my mind to the possibility of understanding you despite the multiple instances of you not offering me the same courtesy. I only wanted to correct your misconceptions about me, and I have the chance to exchange some cultural understanding. You have to be the worst ambassador I've ever heard of.
No, you stood up and promised that he's been great. The best and smartest friend you've made yet. A great host, excellent even. It's not his fault that you're not clicking like you do with other people.
If that were true, why would you spend the entire visit acting like a fresh-hatched idiot? At this point, I have to conclude that you are mocking me and my genuine interest in you. There is no other explanation for your behavior. Do not begin to insult me by claiming otherwise.
Oh. You try to explain that you were just in your feelings, but he has stopped humoring you. He turns on his heel and stomps back inside.
Oh, fuck! Oh, okay.
You want to hope that he'll come back. The drive to understand outweighing the drive to be done with your sorry ass, but you know he won't. You drag yourself to your feet and start the slow, lonely walk to somewhere, anywhere else. From the open window, his lusus cocks its head to the side and softly bleats his goodbyes.
Oh, no!
We never knew his name.
Oh, he looks sad!
Aw, he does look sad. Well, I think we should go back to that first option. Choose the wrong choice.
This guy would rather jump out a first-story window than be friends with me.
Aww.
But yeah, let's go ahead and reload the first option.
Yeah. Yeah. Is
And-
that, all right?
Yeah.
Man, what the fuck is this guy talking about? You thought whatever he wanted was gonna be a way bigger deal. You want to get this straight, you say. He dragged you all the way here under a thick veil of secrecy just so he could tell you what he knows. Tell you he knows what he's talking about? That was actually right and not wrong, smart and not dumb, specifically about rainbow drinkers?
Yes. Is this confusing to you? I cannot have people thinking incorrect things about me. God fucking... Nah. Technically, not only specifically about that topic, but that is the pertinent piece of information in this conversational context.
Cool, no, you were just checking. You tap your fingers on the leather arm of the chair. Is that all he wanted from you?
Oh, yes, I suppose. As long as we are in agreement and you do not intend to spread any misinformation.
You promise.
That is great news. Now get the fuck out.
There's a long pause. He looks disappointed somehow. You're not sure if this is what he was expecting, but it sure as hell is what is transpiring.
I will show you out.
Wow.
Look at him in the window!
Aw, man.
Oh, man.
Yeah, we got all the bad endings out of the way.
Yeah, in my house. Don't understand. Go away. Yeah, fuck you.
Aw. Well, we
All
knew
right.
that was gonna happen.
So, time to actually friend this motherfucker up.
All the way back to page 23. Oh, no, never mind. Okay.
Please ignore him. He just wants to get here and cause problems. He will wander away in a minute.
You think hard to yourself about this. You really want to go pet the big goat dad, but you want to dish about this guy's love life even more. You've heard some about this situation from the other side, of course, but you really shouldn't let Gallic know that Tagora tells you about their tentative and awkward pitchish flirtation.
Oh.
Unless, you know, it helps you get more friends. No! You slap your own cheek to snap yourself out of it. No secret spilling. Gallic leans away from you against the back of his chair.
Fuck, you are really not doing anything to change my impression of you.
You have an idea, so you cut him off before he can monologue you to death. You tell him that it sounds like to you like what's really bothering him, a regular non-freaky guy, is that he's jealous of your free-spirited friendability. He wants what you've got. Oh, he glares at you, his breathing quickening. Whew, yeah, hit a nerve.
I do not want anything of yours. What is that you mean by that, though? What is it exactly that you've got? He is not... Never mind, redact that. I reiterate my previous non-covetous stats.
Interrupting him again has worked pretty well so far, so you try it again. Let's cut the shit, you say. There's no reason for him to try to hide anything from you. First of all, you already promised to like him no matter what. Secondly, you know what it's like to want to impress someone. And finally, you know all about how to be a huge motherfucking weirdo. So, why doesn't he let you show him how to walk on the wild side? He can take a few pointers from Alternia's biggest freak. You can see the ensuing makeover montage already, and you start bouncing a bit in your seat.
I have zero interest in...
Up. Okay, that won't do it. You try on one more tactic, telling him you guess he just doesn't mind not knowing shit about how to be a freak. Oh, Gallic, they all say, smart about how to be boring and a real big dumbass about weird stuff.
Try saying that to me in real life and not over the internet and see what happens to you. I see what you were doing. It stands to reason that allowing you to broaden my horizons with your alien ways will only serve to increase my cultural competence. Unfortunately for me, it will absolutely work.
You're damn right it will. Great! So what'll it be? Shopping for a new, more casual suit or something wilder? Spicy undergarments? Dyeing your hair? Other weirder body mods?
No.
Gallic's eyebrows shoot up.
That... that last one sounds interesting.
Wow, he's ready to go whole ass, huh? You weren't expecting that from this guy, but you guess maybe he was waiting for an excuse to try something. That or he really can't deal with not being Alternia's biggest obnoxious show-it-all.
Nope,
Or
put whatever you want in me. Put it all in my face. All the metal. Just
Yep.
shove it all in there.
Yep, absolutely.
Go big or get cold, as they say.
Damn, that probably is what they say. Anyway, you can't wait to get this show on the road. You tell him you even know a guy that can probably help him out.
Will he be discreet? I'm willing to leap into this, but I do need to protect my privacy, of course.
Oh, for sure. You mean, like, probably. His brow furrows, either at your continued interruption or your hesitance. So you waste no more time and whip out your palm husk. You pull up your secret gripe profile you got Malik to make so you could keep in touch and call him up. Oh, hey, what's up, Robo Buddy? Robo Buddy? You get right to it and tell him you made a new friend who's looking to get a new hole put in him. Behind you, you hear Gallic choke on his coffee.
Also, I appreciate the fact that his name is Snake Bites, and not only is his Lucis a snake, it uses the spelling of bites that's, like, for computer terminology, since he's a programmer, and snake bites are also a type of piercing. That is an amazing pun!
It's a good pun. I like it.
Delicious.
Artistically, an aesthetic hole. Yes.
She's sure already got enough aesthetic holes as it is.
Gallic shrugs weakly, his eyes still wide.
Oh, right, okay. Or something similar.
Hell yeah. Anything for you, bud. Malik's eyes dart from your face to the room behind you. You're not sure how much he can see through the screen, though. My gear is easy to pack, so I'll be over soon. I'll bring options. You give him some directions, but he stops you. Don't worry, I know exactly where you are. Your palm husk is low-jacked.
Wow, thanks.
Figured you'd be cool with that. See you soon. Malik hangs up, and you grin at Gallic to reassure him. This sure seems like a manageable situation. He offers you some more coffee, which you take because you're a polite guest. Gallic starts ideating? Yeah, alright. In a small leather-bound notebook, so you mostly watch, listen to him explain the brainstorming process, take sips, and wish the goat would come back.
Aww.
Eventually, you hear soft footsteps approaching.
Yes!
Oh, nope.
Oh.
Also yes.
Also yes.
Gallic jumps when Malik opens the baby gate.
How
Sweet baby gate, dude.
did you get into the front door?
I hacked it.
You hacked a
Door?
door.
I sure as fuck did, dude.
You just like opened it.
He literally
Gallic-
hacked it with like a fucking
goat
axe.
unlocked it because it was lonely.
Yeah, your dad let me in, dude. Gallic's mouth opens and shuts a few times. His eyes dart between your and Malik's matching hoodies. Just kidding. Your operation is pretty low tech for an Indigo, unfortunately. He loves to sleep. Where's the fucking lie? Anyway, I'm Malik. And from behind him, a proud bleeding. Yeah. Hell yeah! Gallic looks around and wrings his hands. There's a lot going on all of a sudden. He points to you.
You, alien, hold on to my Lucis. He cannot be unsupervised in here or he will eat everything. And as for you, Malik, hello, my name is Gallic. Exigency? Exigency?
If I had to guess, I'd say it's Ziggy.
Okay. Ziggy. Welcome to my hive. Things are
Ziggy.
typically not so hectic in here. I apologize.
That's
cute!
That is not a problem, man.
Oh, that's cute. Okay.
That is cute. I hear you want to get freaky, man.
um,
Gallic tugs at the bottom of his suit jacket, straightening it reflexively. Poor dude, absolutely not. This is the best case scenario. You want to tell him you're proud of him for going so far out of his depth, but he seems to be holding his own here.
Yes, let the freakiness commence.
Plus, the goat really wants to make a snack out of some old paperbacks. You take your job seriously and hold on tight to his neck. You need to not eat those, dude.
Yes, that is correct. I hear you have the tools to help me achieve this. I'm open to a wider range of modifications. I will need to be able to hide it easily under my clothing, however. My notebook has some sketches. Look only at the last 6 pages. Flip to an unauthorized section and you will lose the privilege of using your eyes ever again.
You want to dutifully look and not touch too, but wrangling a big goat is a full-time job. Malik holds up the notebook for you both to see.
The goat is trying so hard. Look at him. He's trying to get away from you and fucking let me out of here.
Wow, Gallic's not a bad artist, actually. Still, you kind of turn your head and squint to make out what is going on in a couple of the sketches. You guess there are still a few surprises left for you in the brave new world of troll anatomy, huh?
It's
Their
it's a dick piercing.
Their penises!
He's getting a dick piercing.
Oh my god, their penises!
You point to the sketch you like best with one hand as you scramble to keep hold of a fistful of wiggly lucifer with the other. Yeah, I can work with that.
I'm sure you can, buddy.
No, give me your...
Hell yeah, button up, get some layers off. Excellent! Gallic flicks his eyes to you and you give him a big supportive thumbs up. You look politely away while he starts taking off his jacket. Instead, you focus on your job. And oh, you have some pocket snacks. You pull out some mostly not bruised fruit and offer it to Gallic's Lucis. He chomps it up readily and calms down a bit. Jeez, can't
Oops.
Gallic afford food for this guy? Whoop.
He eats plenty. He is only being dramatic.
Parsnip. It's parsnip.
Very
It's
relatable.
parsnip.
Very relatable. Gallic doesn't take off his undershirt, but he does roll up the bottom
Oh,
of it before
jeez.
leaning his forearms against the back of one of the chairs, exposing the broad palate of his hips and back.
Is he getting a tramp stamp?
Man, we're just really going whole ass on the scene, aren't we?
He sure
Yeah.
did. He took his fucking pants off.
Yep.
That design does capture an ineffable facet of my core self. Get going on it. Fucking there we before I change my mind, I assume I do not need to spell out any potential consequences if you stray from the artistic vision, correct? Is he just getting his sign tattooed on his fucking ass?
Might be. Malik rolls his eyes and pulls out a tattoo gun.
Oh! Is it gonna
It
be
looks
Gallic's sign?
Might be. It looks mostly like how they do on Earth, but with a strip of greenish, almost biological light.
No, I mean, sorry, not Gallic's, Gorjax.
Maybe. Hey, don't worry, your blood color is crystal clear. Gallic winces at the first press of the gun to his skin. Or maybe it's lasers. There's a glow happening back there.
Also, just want to like freeze frame on this scene that's going on right in front of us and just.
Yeah, so do I, man. Absolutely.
Oh, jeez.
The goat was watching.
With the lusus sated, you're free to see what's going on. So you climb into the chair Gallic's leaning against the back of and peer over to watch. So what's the deal with this anyway, man? Tattoos don't seem like much your vibe.
There's no specific reason. I am simply fleshing out my worldly experiences, attaining visceral knowledge of a new kind. Intense physical pain for one, though I am able to bear it.
He's checking off something from his bucket list, you helpfully add. Gallic brushes... Gallic flushes bright blue and jerks backward, screeching like you haven't heard since you first met and traumatized him. Oh boy, you have no idea how, but that was apparently extremely the wrong thing to say.
Oh, buckets. Oh.
Hey, watch it, man. You're gonna make me fuck up your ineffable vision. No need to flip your thing, Pan. Gotta do what it takes to find a bucket, buddy.
Oh my god. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
I
don't get it.
Have you? Tell us about it.
Absolutely. Just give me time. Gallic stares decidedly into the middle distance as he breathes in and out and repositions himself against the chair.
That is extremely not what this is about. I am perfectly capable of filling my propagational disease. Thank you very much for your vote of confidence. This is not a thing I have to do, it is a thing that I want to do. There's a significant semantic difference here. If it happens to spark concupiscence interest, so be it. Or deeper conversational interest.
Yeah, whatever. I don't judge, man.
I'm here for this
Yep.
pairing of where they're like really good friends, and Gallic just goes off on constant like 20 paragraph long tirades, and Malik's just like, yeah, cool, whatever, dude.
Cheers, man. Whatever you like. You only have the barest grasp on what they're discussing here, but things are starting to click into place. You don't want to embarrass your potential new friend by calling him out on his crush even further, or by implying that he can't find anyone to fill a quadrant with. You tell Malik that Gallic, say that sentence fast, is making his decisions based on his own personal, emotional, self-educating journey, and that's all.
Yes, that is the heart of it, exactly. Thank you.
Gallic smiles at you, and it's crooked and stiff on his face, like he hadn't expected to put it there. You smile back and place your hand on top of his, white-knuckled against the back of the chair. He winces in pain only once more before Malik steps back, tilting his head to admire his handiwork. That'll do it. Gallic rolls his shoulders and twists his body around to check his new ink. Satisfied, he turns to extend his hand to Malik.
Thank you for your time on such short notice. Would you like to stay to...
Malik shakes his hand but cuts him off there. No thanks, I'm not much for the after party. See you around, Robo-Bud. Nice to touch you up, button up. He tosses the gear back into his bag and nods at you both. On his way out, he pads at the goat's head.
Aww. One new friend is enough for one day, I suppose. Thank you for encouraging me to try something new. It is quite a rush, isn't it? I still do not completely understand you, but your penchant for flinging yourself wholeheartedly into precarious situations is fascinating.
That is what you do best. You grin uncontrollably at the compliment.
I might try employing that tactic a bit more in my daily life if it will lead to newer, deeper grasp of the troll condition. As such, I have two confessions for you.
He takes a deep breath and gets the rest out all in one go.
Oh, no.
One, I knew only an elementary amount of information about the Rainbow Drinkers before I met you, and two, the reason for my fond and jerky reaction at the time was because of my garage blind spot. It is feelings-based.
You graciously do not let on that those are two of the most obvious pieces of information you've ever encountered. Gallic clears his throat and thrusts his palm husk towards you.
Now that we've taken care of that, take a photo. I can't reach. Observe me admitting these inadequacies with ease.
It's great. He turns around and you lovingly set up the shot. On his hip bone is a modest rendition of his sign, in indigo, of course. It's framed by two springs of vine, crossed under it in a V.
Interesting.
The look on his face as he turns back over his shoulder for the camera is the most self-satisfied thing you've ever seen. When you hand Gallic his palm husk back, he fucks with it for a minute and then it starts buzzing with notification after notification. He looks up at you, a smile creeping into the corner of his mouth. He bites it back like he's not sure what to do with the undefinable happiness he's experiencing.
He hates it.
Victory! That's great.
I think that, like, Gorjek and Malik, or, fucking Gallic, it's two similar names. I think those guys are two of my favorite trolls that I've voiced recently, and I love the fact that they have a black relationship.
Which one was Gorjek? Which one was he?
He was the one that was the teal, lawyer that we first met, who, was charging us every time he talked to us.
Okay, yeah, these two. Okay, yeah, I'm here for it. And now my buddy, he's in there too.
Yeah, everybody's friends.
Yeah, it's good. That was fun.
That was cute.
That was a good character.
I'm glad that we got a blue blood that wasn't absolutely disgustingly hated.
Yeah, right? It's kind of nice.
Kind of rare.
Anyway,
Yeah.
Jay, you ready for this?
I'm gonna pretend that I am, and let's roll with it.
All right.
Is it a child?
It is a child.
So, here you are, in jail.
What the fuck?
You always knew you would end up here eventually, but you were expecting a human jail, not this. It all happened so fast. You were waltzing down another Alternian street in search of friends when you heard the telltale sound of machinery behind you. And before you could escape, some giant metal drone with a rocket ass scooped you up and flew away with you. You were honestly surprised that the drone didn't execute you on sight. They've tried to do that before, after all. Perhaps your numerous shenanigans have grown so vast and ridiculous, someone wants to see you in person before you die. If only to have the chance to ask you what the fuck. In any case, you aren't complaining. Not about being brought in alive, at least. You have plenty of other things to complain about, though. This cell sucks. It's hard and cold and full of this gross-looking moss that could probably kill you, since everything else on this planet sure can. There's a couple of patchwork holes in the back of the wall of your cell which aren't enough to wriggle your way out through, but are enough to let in the light from outside. You've been in here since a few hours before dawn, and now it's midday, which means scorching rays of sunlight are streaming their way into your cell and forcing you to dart around the shadiest spots as the sun makes its way across the sky.
Jesus.
And if that weren't enough, it's also hammering rain outside, which really isn't doing much to stymie the sunlight, and you think the rain might be acidic too. Fun! Intermingled with the rain, you've been hearing some sounds coming from the other rooms. Interrogations, maybe? Torture? Whatever it is, you are not a fan. And would somebody please fix the leak in the roof? If you have to listen to one more drop of the water exploding onto the floor like a nuclear fucking bomb, your shit is going to take an extended sabbatical from the handle.
Lol.
To conclude, it's not great. You'd like out right now, preferably.
Oh, Does Hannah know about Mew?
Oh, no, I do.
Oh, okay. You're just not doing it. Okay, that's fair.
You.
Now? Mew?
There we go.
Oh, god damn it. You were hoping that someone would conveniently appear in time with your internal monologue, but no such luck. Mew. Mew. Mew.
Oh.
Oh, phew, there she is. Your new savior is small, probably the smallest troll you've met so far, with the possible exception of Amicia, and she looks about as young as Amicia as well. She's got wild pigtails sprouting from her head and a twitchy look in her eye like she's going to start sprinting the second she hears a sound. She opens your cell door with a creak and gestures down the hallway with a quick jerk of her hand.
She immediately chokes.
Good start.
Come on, read me, quickly. Head down, keep quiet. No asking questions.
Oh my god. Okay.
Okay. All right. Well.
I love her.
No
Let's
asking
ask
questions. Ask.
Like, let's ask questions.
Ask questions. Definitely ask questions.
Wait. You have so many questions. Which your many lovely friends was willing to help you escape. Who is she? What's her deal? How did she know?
There it is.
She shushes you, and her eyes narrow into an appraising squint as she looks you over.
Not too bright, huh? Figures. Listen, I don't have time to explain, and I'm not putting my neck on any further from here from what we're gonna do, okay? You're gonna run not too far out because you don't wind up in oh my goodness.
Undead territory.
On what?
Undead territory.
Oh, undead territory. Stick to the city and find a nice place or hiding place and keep your head down. See ya.
Whoop!
She rather forcefully stuffs what appears to be a military-grade umbrella into your hands and shoves you out a back door into the rain and sunlight. When you turn to protest, the lock on the door clicks shut and you're stuck outside.
I want a military-grade umbrella.
What was that she said about the undead?
Oh, shit. Okay.
Oh,
Well, we promptly
Well,
fucked that one up.
I'm happy about it. Let's go. Choose the right answer now.
All right.
Hey.
Hooray!
All right. And so
This
apparently her
character's
thing
weirdo.
is turning E's into 33s. That's interesting.
Yeah.
You follow her down the hallway, keeping quiet as instructed, even though you have so many questions you wanted to ask her. Questions like what her name is, or where you are, or why you haven't fixed the fucking leak in the roof. Instead, you just hurry closely behind as she takes you to a stairwell in the back of the building and up multiple flights of stairs. Peeking out of the window of each door you pass, you see what seems to be an evidence locker and then a row of tightly packed cubicles and then a long, winding hallway. This is where she opens the door and ushers you through. The hallway is full of electronically locked doors with troll signs on them, the overwhelming majority of which are teal.
How did we get here?
The only other presence here seems to be automated cleaning robots, who are unsurprised to see that the troll Roombas come with their knives pre-attached. She punches a series of numbers and letters into a keypad beside one of the doors bearing her sign and a name, and then slips inside, and you follow.
Oh.
Whew. Here we are, my hive away from hive. You can hide a bit low. Oh, you can be a bit louder now, but no shouting. That would be weird and whatever that was. Okay, and my name is Chiona, by the way.
You politely refrain from shouting as you introduce yourself to her. Tirona pulls up a chair and sits down at her husk top, tapping some keys.
So what we're gonna do here is I'm gonna go down ahead and access your files in our system. Shouldn't be too hard to find since you're a weird alien and yep, Here we go. That's what we're looking for. Time to make a few edits.
She leans in, fingers flying quickly over the keys. She's absurdly fast on a keyboard, her eyes darting back and forth across the screen.
Now, normally I wouldn't pull anything this risky, and I certainly wouldn't be helping on a criminal, but I have it on good source that you're not the kind of person that we should be letting into our cell, or worse. Right now, you're in our system on a lot of weird and serious offenses. But you and I, we know that the only thing you're really guilty of is trying to keep your head and shoulders attached. Yeah? Just gonna click here, delete a few things, and there we go. You're clean.
Jesus.
Wow. Just like that, huh? You thank her profusely and even begin to consider groveling at her feet, but she cuts you off.
Listen, I'm just doing the grunt work for you. Wasn't really my decision to spring you.
Okay.
Let's just say you and I have a mutual friend. A wink, wink, a nudge, nudge. I run errands for him sometimes in exchange for information that I just happen to be pulling an all day over here. Okay, and so I was in the right place at the right time.
This mutual friend of yours sounds like a dead ringer for Malik. Wow. Knowing a cerulean in high places is already paying some great dividends.
My character?
Yeah, Malik's all over this chapter.
Malik's awesome. He's the
Oh
best.
my god, Malik is my boyfriend. Anyway, it beats our Dada, at least. All you got from her were some really weird DMs on Chitter from her stream followers. Anyway, speaking of being in the right place, what is this place, anyway?
This place is well, it's a lot of things. A jail and a courthouse, an office, and a whole lot more. Basically, if you're a teal looking to learn how to do teal things, then this is where you go for a hands-on internmanship.
Ah, that's cute. Internmanship.
Most of it is law-related, and of course, not related, of course, but there are a couple of semi-related fields for the so many threes to go.
Go-getters.
For go-getters looking to do something a little different. Like me! Yep, I bet you're just dying to know what I get up to in this hollowed halls, don't ya? Surely a brilliant mind like Miss Cassandre is doing some real important work here in what I bet you're thinking. Oh, but you're thinking, and you are absolutely correct, my friend. Feast your, oh my god!
Ganderbulbs.
Gablums!
Ganderbulbs.
Ganderbulbs on these! Made you look, or whatever that is.
A few clicks of the wriggly bulbous mouse and her husk top loads up several images. You glance at the screen and the recognition center in your brain goes haywire with dopamine.
What's going on?
Alien culture,
Oh,
not
no!
memes when you see
No!
them. God, you missed memes.
Jay, how did this happen?
You know exactly
How
how
did
it
this
happened.
happen?
Me gusta.
God damn it!
Check it out, check it out! These are a little corny, but I throw Therese, or Trezaz, but I know Trezaz gotta love them. She's a real sucker for these kinds of things.
One of them is an image macro featuring Trizza doing her makeup with the caption, "Trizza's so hot, rebels are so not."
She's so
Another
fat.
seems to feature troll brains, at least you hope those are brains, of varying sizes and hemo colors. Being a rebel is the small maroon brain. Sympathizing with rebels is the medium-sized olive brain, and worshipping Trizza is the giant purple brain.
This
know that
entire fucking chapter's gonna be painful.
These.
Ones.
Ones.
Oh, these ones'll be going up on the web soon. But for now, I've got plenty other memes circulating.
Ugh.
See, I made a bunch of fake Twitter accounts and got some techie troll to automate them for me. He was hyped out. He was hyped out the excitement nub to do some work on the Trizia's behalf. I'll tell you. Some of these accounts just pretend to be regular trolls, and others are best jokes nightly, big fun, relationship, laugh, humor, you know?
It wasn't even right, but it was right. So
They're racking up the follows as we speak.
and the point of them is to put these Triza memes out there?
That's how you get them. You start with a couple of innocent jokes and cuts on cute purpies pics, and then BAM! Suddenly, you're spreading the good word of the Empire, and everyone accepts it because your Twitter account is funny and hip. I call it memaganda. Why is that the word I got? And it's gonna be the next big thing, I tell you.
I hate this character.
This is-
I also hate this character.
It does seem like a
Memaganda.
pretty clever way of spreading propaganda. Really effective on today's modern youth. It also deeply unnerves you, but you leave that part out. There's just something wrong about memes being used for evil.
Thank you. Glad someone appreciates all the hard work I'm doing here instead of just brushing me off. I've had to do a lot of overtime putting up propaganda for the Empire lately. Just between you and me. Although this ain't exactly much of a secret anymore. There's talk of a rebellion brewing, like a real, actual, big-scale one, instead of just a bunch of high-bloods getting paranoid because of a Burgundy looking at them funny. It's pretty scary, actually, and I hope I don't get swept up in all of it, like, if it's something nasty breaks out, all big scary.
Yeah, that's the vibe you're getting. You're about to ask for more info about this rebellion when she cuts you off and keeps rambling on. Seems like she's got a lot to say. You get the impression that nobody else here listens to her, possibly because she's still so young compared to most of them, but saving you from a jail cell is a good way to get you to pay attention.
But here's the thing. Despite being a whole lot of potential trouble, it's also a great opportunity to show the Empire just how invaluable my skills will be for them! See? I've got it all planned out. First, I need to prove to Teresa how useful and clever I am, and how helpful I can be for her regime! Then, when Triza comes of age, she'll dethrone the current Empress and to take her place. Most trolls just love Triza, and those who don't are going to get themselves cold real quick. So I'm sure she'll have plenty of support when the time comes for their duel. Once she's in full power, I'll snag myself a nice position as her propaganda minister, and if I'm really lucky, I can wheel my way into being assistant of his honorable tyranny himself.
His honorable tyranny? You don't think you've heard of this guy before. You assume he's a particularly high-ranking troll in the legislative process?
Oh, no. He's just a fuck-off huge monster who passes judgment on criminals by eating them. Or eating anyone who bugs him, really. He presides over practically noteworthy trials, of all of them, especially at the extreme court.
In retrospect, you should have known. If monsters can be parents, they surely can be judges too. But, what exactly is the appeal here?
Who wouldn't want to be a big and handsome and strong enough to devour anyone who annoys you? It's the perfect life, I tells you.
Fair.
As it stands, since I can't be him, I can at least be his best buddy and perfect little helper. It's really me. And besides, doing all the behind-the-scenes work is a lot safer than trying to actually hunt down or prosecute criminals, I'll tell you that much. I mean, yeah, he might eat me, but that's just a normal workplace safety hazard, really. Nothing I can't handle.
She really does have it all planned out, doesn't she? You're impressed.
Thank you. But I can't do it alone. I'm gonna need some help along the way for a very talented and clever assistant or two. I bet you know who I'm talking about.
Her Lucis? Her classmates?
No, dummy. Jeez. Here I'm trying to butter you up, and it flies right over your think pad. I'm talking about you. I need your help. And I think after bailing you out of that jam, I've earned it, wouldn't you say? The old I rake.
Oh, I get it.
The old I rake my
The
claws down your
I
back.
rake my claw down your back, and you rake your claw down mine, you know?
Troll idioms are still as inscrutable as ever, but you do know a thing about claws. And about helping people to earn their good graces. What's she need?
You ever hear of the old adage?
Adage.
Yeah, old adage? Teals talk. And, well, a lot of teals have been talking about the strange alien going around lately all buddy-buddy with the cast. The way I see it, someone like that might just know how to get me on their into their office and dig up some dirt on them, and then the political rebellion connections. Ooh. I keep saying they should start shelling out for some grander scan tech, but no one ever listens to me. No way, no how a regular old password system ought to be enough, right? Ha! They wish, they really wish those locks were as secure as they think they are. You can figure out the codes, no problem, I'm sure. What do you say, pal? How about you helps me help the Empire and root out that rebel scum?
You're not particularly keen on betraying your friends, but you do owe Torona a favor now. You would love to make another pal while you're at it. There's got to be some way you can maneuver your way out of this mess. You tell her, sure, you'll offer her some help. If you're going to hit up someone's office, it should be...
Oh, shit.
Oh no, it should be the save button.
Oh,
It should be the
no.
save button.
That is 3 choices.
All right, who do we got? Okay, so which ones are these? These are
Tagora's
Tagiri,
the...
what?
Tagiri's...
Yeah, which one's
these are all the other Teal Bloods. Tagiri is Samurai Dude. Tagora
Yeah.
was the lawyer dude who I was before, and Tizius is
Uh-huh.
the chick with the water mug.
Check with the water mug.
Oh, her!
The one that's not coffee.
Oh, right. Yeah, right. Shane, you also voiced her.
I voiced most of the Teal Bloods.
I don't remember her. I don't remember Tizius.
She's the one that I
thought
said...
it was coffee, but it was water.
She's
Yeah.
she's like kind of disheveled. Her shirt's like half untucked. She's got shaggy black hair.
Yeah. I do remember her.
I actually, oh man, I don't know. Crap. Tagora.
Well, why don't you guys debate that for like 10 seconds? I have to run to the bathroom real quick.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Alright, what?
I think
Mute
Tagora's
us.
the right answer. He's a dick.
Mute us. No.
No,
Okay.
he hasn't muted us.
Alright, I don't know if you muted us. Well, chat, what do you want? Theseus' best steal?
Tizius, like, really is part. Okay, so Tizius is definitely part of the rebel group.
Right.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Tigiri.
What is it that she wants again?
Wait, who?
This character that we're talking to.
This character that we're talking to?
Yeah, what she wants.
Dirt on the rebellion.
She
to
wants to
squander
be
it.
like, she wants a nice cushy job, and she's like pro status quo.
I
So
guess-
she's definitely does not have good intentions, and we don't want her. I don't think we want her to make contact with the rebels, so I don't think we should send her to someone with rebel connections.
So
I guess we're gonna send her to everyone no matter what, right?
we could just send her to Giri and get her into anime, and that'll chill her right out, right?
Yeah, she could be a weeb.
Yeah. As soon as she becomes a weeb, the world's over.
Wait, did
Tagiri
Tigiri
might
have?
kill her?
Tagiri would not kill her.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't have any rebel connections either, because he was like kind of a fucking weirdo.
He was coming around though.
No, he wasn't. Remember, he like killed that guy at the shop. Or
No,
wait.
he didn't kill him. He didn't kill him.
Oh well,
He attacked him a little bit. but
I don't remember things.
that's fine. Well, I mean, we are gonna do all of these. I don't know. I guess let's start
Like,
with.
who do we think is right? This could also be very easily one of those potential choices that don't actually do anything. Just because I feel like
Okay, did you reach
Any one
consensus?
No.
Kind of.
Wow.
Well, I saw a lot of Tizius' best girl, Tizius' best teal when we asked the question. So let's do that.
Tizius. All right.
Yes. All right.
it's gotta be Tizius. She runs a tight, if sleep-deprived ship. You'll give it a good try. Fail to find anything useful, and Torona will appreciate your attempt.
Too easy, huh? Yeah, she's got that vibe to her, you know?
That vibe, you say?
That vibe of rebellion.
Excuse me.
She talks a lot about improving the justice system, and what kind of person does that, huh? A rebellion sympathizer, that too. The Zartarian justice system has worked just fine for hundreds of sweeps. The only person who ought to be proposing change is Teresa herself. And obviously, there's nothing to change or Shadiv.
Shadiv! She'd've.
She'd have done it already.
Shadiv!
And she'd have done it already. Anyway, this is Tizzy's door right over here. So why don't you start working the magic?
An idea comes to you. You start tapping away at your phone, much to Torona's chagrin.
Hey, buddy. We're trying to break into someone's office, so this is not the time to play Flappy Talon Screecher.
You explain that you're looking up Tizius on your phone to consolidate information and improve your chance of guessing her password.
Whoopsies! Sorry, I'm a little antsy here, I guess. Carry on.
Turning to the keypad, you start inputting your guesses. You try the birthday list on Tizius' Chitter profile. Nope. Even the name of her mate sprite doesn't work. Then something clicks. Everyone expects a long, complex password, right? You just try 2 paltry digits instead. 16!
Good.
The light goes green, and the door to her office slides open. Bingo.
Oh.
Feeling pretty chipper about your breaking and entering skills, you usher Torona inside with an exaggerated bow. She cackles and skips right in, making her way over to a husk top sitting in Tizius' crowded desk. There's papers and old mugs lying around everywhere, and the rest of the room is about as disorganized as the desk, with towering stacks of books threatening to collapse if you so much as breathe wrong.
The Empire already monitors online communications, of course, but we've got tools for those sneaky sneaks who try to hide things off the cloud.
Torona produces a small device, bright red with gold accents, and plugs it into what appears to be a USB slot on the husk top. It wriggles upsettingly.
I'll go through her files, and you start looking through all of those books and folders, okay?
You offer a thumbs up and turn your attention to the absolutely massive pile of literature that is strewn about the office. You're not really giving it your full effort, hesitant to pry into Tisius's stuff, but you get the sense that she isn't hiding anything here anyway. Behind you, Torona is clicking through folders over the husk top, the exasperation in her voice steadily growing.
Useless scaffolding assignments!
Scaffolding excitements.
Scaffolding excitements?
Scaffolding excitements.
Copies of court transcripts!
What?
Bunch of nudes!
Pardon
What?
me?
Nudes.
It's all just normal Tia stuff! There's nothing incriminating on her at all! Where is she hiding it?
Wait, did they just canonize that teals take a lot of nude pictures?
Yes.
I mean,
Yes, they did. They just did that. Yay! Torona pulls away from the husk top and dives into the stack of books with the gusto of a small child in a ball pit, rifling through pages as quickly as she can. It isn't long before she gives up in that pursuit too, emerging from the pile in a shower of loose pages.
I can't find evidence of wrongdoings anywhere! No hidden folders on a desktop, no secret stash between the pages of the book, nothing!
Jesus.
She stomps back and forth, pacing around the room and scratching at her face absent-mindedly. Maybe there just isn't anything to find. Is that so bad?
I think our casting for this evening has been on point.
I'm sorry, what? Yes! If she's not bad, it's super bad!
Super bad.
Super bad. Look, she. See? I'm not big and I'm not strong, and even if I got growth spurts whenever I'm older, I won't change all that. I don't like to fight, and that's just not what I'm gonna have to do. I'm a thinker, I'm a listener, and I'm a talker.
yeah.
Knowledge is power, and there is only one kind of power I'm good with. It's the only kind that'll keep me in the game. Everyone's gonna play nice and get off my case because they know I've always got the dirt. But all those shifty, crafty tailor jerks keep trying to hide all their secrets from me. I'm not gonna be hooped. If I can't get one over on them.
Torona yanks at her pigtails and slumps down against the wall, looking as frazzled as ever you've seen her. This calls for a pep talk. You sit down across from her and offer a gentle smile. You know where she's coming from. When you came here, you were a mess. You still kind of are. All you had was your guts, your mind, and your goofy charisma. You've been blundering your way across the planet, but somewhere in between all the blundering, you made friends. You gained skills. You figured out how to keep surviving, even when it seemed impossible. And if you can do it, she can too. Sure, she may not be as big and strong as she'd like. She won't always win. Sometimes there's gonna be days like today where she doesn't succeed. But she's got this spark in her. You can see it. And that tells you she'll be just fine as long as she keeps her head up and tries to hang in there. Torona perks right up. Your motivational speech game is really on the ball lately.
Yeah! You're right. This might have been a bust, but it sure ain't.
But I
sure ain't. I am not. I've already got all kinds of connections and pals and skills. I mean, The guy I run those errands for, he says I'm the one of the smartest and cleverest teals he's ever met, and I'm really mature for my age, and
Uh-oh.
yeah!
Uh-oh, shit. By the
You
way,
never
that's
find
Tizius.
out- You never find out what else he says because you're interrupted by the sci-fi whoosh of the door opening as Tizius steps through. There's a long, awkward pause before she raises an eyebrow at Torona.
Also, Torona's supposed to be a he? I thought it was a she. Whoops.
Huh?
Oh, wait.
Oh.
Oops.
Oh well. Now, just what in the hell are you two doing in my office?
Torona begins a stammering response, but Tizius jerks her head towards the door.
Oh, it was a typing error. Okay. Torona's a she, the he was the guy she runs errands for. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna need you to get out right now.
Warranted.
She turns to you.
Not you. We need to have a chat.
Also fine.
Torona flashes you a terrified look before scurrying out of the room, door sliding shut behind her. Oh, Tizius glances. Sorry, I was just reading it in my head. I'm the worst. Tizius glances at the door and then pulls you towards the most secluded corner of the room where books are piled so high they practically reach the ceiling. She speaks in a low, hushed whisper. A good idea, because you'd bet a troll buck or two that Torona's listening outside the door.
Hey, so that was some good thinking, texting me as soon as you got your palm husk back.
You shrug humbly. You're getting good at leveraging your bountiful stockade of friends.
I wonder what she thinks I'm gonna do to you. There's a lot of rumors about me. Most of them are untrue.
Tell me about the true rumors.
when you look as tired as I do every day, trolls whisper.
She chuckles lightly and takes a sip of water before sighing.
I can't believe she thought I'd be dumb enough to keep incriminating documents in my office. She must be getting real desperate to prove herself. This is exactly my point about how fucked up it is here. Everyone trying to climb over each other out of the muck and pull the rest down like shell scuttlers in a seafood storage device. Poor girl. She thinks she's got everyone in the palm of her hand, but she's being played as much as the rest of us schmucks.
Another sigh. You feel like sighing may as well be Tizius' second quirk.
But you've already heard enough from me about all that. So go pretend I chewed you the fuck out or something. I need to reorganize all this shit now that you ruined my old system.
Her office looks far better organized than it did when you walked in, actually, but you're not about to split hairs over when Tizius just bailed you out of a potential disaster.
There's like 6 neatly organized stacks of books alphabetized, and Tizius is just like, no.
You thank her, give her a quick hug, and then slip out of the office. Torona nearly falls over herself, stumbling away from the door when she was clearly trying to listen in.
Whoa! You're here! It's alive! And I'm beating on one piece! They must have been a real close one!
Oh my god.
You know what she does to people who cross her, right? Well, I'll give you a hint, pal. It starts with disembowelment, and it only gets worse from there. How'd you make out with your bowels?
What? Excuse me?
We made out with her bowels.
Excuse me?
Oh, you know, talking your way out of a jam, it's a total breeze. Torona seems starry-eyed and impressed.
You sure do know how to handle yourself, especially for a weird alien. I think you and I ought to stick together. Technically, you don't owe me anything anymore, but us little people work best in numbers, you know? You could use a friend like me!
Da da da. Wah wah. Da da da. Sorry.
You smile, basking in the now familiar glow of camaraderie. Yeah, you could use a friend like her. And you think she could use a friend like you, too?
Oh. Oh.
Yeah.
You did
Wow.
good!
You did
Oh.
good. We
The calmest picture
accidentally
of her I've seen.
done good.
And I
Yes.
want to clarify, I just meant how did your bowels make out, as in did you get disemboweled?
Uh-huh.
That's all I meant!
Uh-huh.
That's all I meant!
Don't worry, Jay.
And you guys-
you did good.
You guys want to not do the bad endings for this character?
We
Well, and every
gotta
other
do
character
it.
we
We gotta
gotta
do it.
No, we already did this, didn't we?
Yeah, we already did this.
Yeah, like
Did
the
we?
other one.
Oh. Why do I
No,
not
we
remember
did
this?
both of these, didn't
Oh
we?
no, wait a minute. Did we not say? Oh, okay. Thank God we just do that.
Oh,
Great.
okay.
Okay.
Let's start with Tagora.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. He's real smart and a good talker, and he always got the latest gossip, so you'd think he'd be my kind of guy. But he's also just such a sleaze, like a real creepy creepster. Not to mention, he charges out the sniff tube for all his info. No thanks, I handle it myself. Oh, but imagine the scandals if he turned out to be a rebel all along. I really hope we find something on him here.
After some leet hacking, that is punching his ring day into the keypad, the door to his office clicks open. The two of you slip inside and you glance around. You're immediately reminded of his hive. Almost eerily reminded of it, in fact. Did he just order copies of all the same minimalist aesthetic furniture and have them sent to his office? That's... Well, you don't know exactly what that is, but it's certainly impressive.
You know, I'm not sure if that vase is in regulation.
It's a bong! It's a bong!
Take a picture of it just in case, will you?
Sure thing. And if you happen to accidentally delete the picture later, well, actually you have accidentally deleted a bunch of pictures before. Figuring out your troll phone has been an ordeal. You line up your camera to take the shot and fuck! As you were about to press the button, your phone received an incoming call from someone and you ended up hitting the answer call button instead. Now you're gonna be trapped in a social encounter that you weren't mentally prepared for. No! Wait, it's just a Cora.
Oh.
That's no problem at all. He's gregarious and easy to talk to, and you're standing in his office. Oh, fuck. Again.
Better call Gorgor.
Just everything is perfectly fine expression. You try to angle the camera so he can't tell where you are.
My apologies for bothering you on such short notice. I recently learned through the grapevine that you may have been responsible for certain changes in Sigji's attitude as of late. I thought it might be prudent to let you know that, Wait. Is that, my office? Did you break into my office?
No? What? No, it's not his office. It's just an office that coincidentally happens to look exactly like his. His face has been frozen mid-smile and now it slowly seems to twist until the smile doesn't look nearly as friendly or genuine as it did a moment ago. He starts to laugh, little raspy chuckles under his breath.
There it goes. I see. I see. More the fool was I to ever believe I could trust a fellow liar. Is this Gelt's work? No, it can't be. He doesn't do that kind of subterfuge. It was all just a game to you. Yes, that must be it. Of course it was. You're not here to make friends.
What? No, that's exactly what you're here to do.
No, it's not. We've cleared that. The bills I so graciously forewent for your sake. Well, no matter. You can expect a very hefty invoice to arrive via emails as soon as I finish typing it up.
No, please, no. It doesn't have to end this way. You're just trying to secure another friendship. He knows how it goes, right? Saying you're doing anything for a bit of social gain.
Oh, but of course. And I would be very happy to continue our business relationship in the future. Once I've been reimbursed in full for my time and expenditures. Farewell.
He ends the call and his face disappears. The friendly little pew sound that Gripe makes cannot possibly underscore the finality and tragedy of this situation. Your heart truly is broken. Is it, though? But hey, at least you can trade off one friend for another, right? Now that she's seen what you're willing to sacrifice for her, surely Tirona will... Yeah? Tirona?
She bailed.
Oh shit, at some point while you were distracted, she made a break for it, and now you're left with naught but a hefty fine and an ache in your chest for where friendship used to be.
Oh. Okay,
It's not-
over.
Oh.
Does this one have
That's-
3 endings then? I guess so.
That's fine. That's not the true ending. Yeah, 3 endings. Huh. Weird. Huh.
Come on. There we go.
Well, time
Well-
to get weeby.
Tigiri!
Oh,
After mulling it
God.
over for a while, you decide that Tigiri is the safest choice. Sure, he's the guy with a sword, but he's also by far the least likely to harbor rebel sympathies, so you won't be getting anyone in trouble here.
Yeah, Tagiri. Now that's an interesting choice, I tell you what. He's always sucking up to those purples and trying to make himself look all cool and yada and lost stuff. You'd think he'd be clean, but maybe, yes maybe, it's on the front. I'm working on a video about rebel sympathizers right now, actually, and that's one of my big bold points that I go over. How sometimes the guy trying too hard to look like he's on the level is actually as far off the level as it gets. So yeah, let's see what this guy is hiding that we don't want. Well, why don't we?
Excuse me?
Yeah.
Moseying on over to his door, you consider the keypad. It shouldn't be a hard password to guess. It's got the same name of one of his favorite animes, right? You punch in, one in, and nope, a buzzer sounds. You try another, nada. But to your delight, the door clicks and begins to slide open after the 3rd anime title. You glance over your shoulder and see Tirona beaming at you from right behind you and then back to the door and yikes! A katana comes swinging out towards you on a wire, and you narrowly dive out of the way before it connects, crashing out to the floor in the process.
Oh.
You groan and stagger back to your feet, and hear a familiar voice sounding from a speaker in Tagiri's room.
Foolish evildoer, do you really think I would be that simple? You have fallen into my trap!
Wow.
Your 3 pitiful guesses were all it took to seal your doom!
Oh.
Not that it's going to do you any good while you bleed on the floor. Sayonara, trespassers.
Shay.
I
The
love
message seems to cut off there, but then there's some muffled sounds, like a microphone being moved.
Oh, you know what?
There you go.
that. Yeah. There you go.
Good method acting. I like it.
Yeah.
But this isn't.
Say it.
Oh. What did you think, Tadashi? It's going to look so cool when I show all that off to my colleagues.
You breathe a sigh of relief. That katana was aiming right for your head. You almost got skewered. Talk about a close one, right, Taruna?
Shit.
Taruna?
She's dead.
Oh.
Oh my god, is she dead?
She got
shit.
slaughtered.
Oh my god, is she dead?
Yep.
Oh!
So
Whoopsie.
that one was the best one.
We accidentally murdered a child.
Oh, well.
Oopsie poopsies.
Alright. I mean, you know,
I'm
she was kind of a little.
dead!
She was a little bit of a little shit.
Yeah,
so.
she kind of was.
Wow, guys.
You
Well, you know,
it's
she was a
worse
piece.
things.
Wow.
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 Who are we wowing at? I don't know anymore. I like those two. They're fun.
Yeah, that was fun. So.
I like Gallic and Malik. The
The
hit
dynamic
new show
duo.
coming to theaters near you or something. I don't know.
Yeah, they were adorable.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
So what?
So we're done for the night.
Yeah, good night,
Good
night,
everybody.
everybody.
Yeah, everybody have
There's
fun.
nothing else to
Good
read.
stream.
End of the stream.
We want to head straight into it?
What?
Do we want to head straight into it?
I mean, as per normal, I think I should probably take like just a quick break and
And I'm
refill.
gonna get some coffee.
Exactly, that's what I'm gonna do. So let me see
Hell
if this
yeah. Alright,
works, so I
coffee
can
break.
actually. Boop. Hey, yeah, it finally worked for once. Anyway,
Oh, what'd you do?
I put on the coin.
Oh, great. Can
So
you
you
get us?
Yeah, I can if you give me like 3 seconds, buddy boy.
Wow.
No!
Alright.
We'll be back in like 5 minutes. Y'all just hold tight.
Alright, dude.
Okay, we should be back now. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello.
Hey.
Let me go ahead and switch us over to... Yep, there we are. Can one of you guys say something for me?
Hello.
Okay,
No.
good. Everything perfectly switched over, at least as far as I can tell. So I'm
Good.
going to try to kick some tunes up for us. Hopefully that will not blare our ears out.
Dude,
Some
which
sick
particular
tunes?
tunes are you gonna kick?
Coons?
Random
You're gonna
various
kick
Homestuck
coons?
tunes.
Please.
Don't kick
No,
raccoons.
I'm
I
not
love
kidding, no.
raccoons.
That's fine. Let's all get back to reading some hammy steak, why don't we?
All right,
Yeah, you're a raccoon.
I pretty much
You're
am.
a trash badger.
fine.
Well,
I have still done a lot of things from college in trash cans.
Vriska, be in cahoots with Equius. Cahoots!
Cahoots! Acquiesce!
What?
Hey, I'm about to meddle with so many losers right now.
How many?
So many! All the losers. All of them.
Good. Use your cunning and venom to make them envy your nobility.
Oh man, was that sarcasm? That sounded like sarcasm.
No. Humorous insincerity is for the pedantic wigglers.
Psh, I know. I know you never make jokes. I was the one being sarcastic, you stooge. I was being sarcastic about you being sarcastic, duh.
That's because you're a little worse than me.
The fuck I am. Anyway, hey, did you finish Iradia's present yet? I'm about to fuss with her, and I want to know if I can keep my promise, or if you're gonna make a liar out of me.
It's finished. I'll deliver it shortly.
Great. Thanks, buddy. I'll be waiting here for you.
I'm happy to help. But I don't understand why you're intent on gratifying that worthless peasant.
Because I promised I would, and it's none of your darn business. Man. But you're prying, always fidgeting and poking and prying.
Fine. Then let's proceed with the plan into a curt and professional manner.
Agreed. So, just to review, we will let Aradia perpetuate her cute little ploy on Solix and usurp his power?
Yes.
Isn't it funny when these chumps try and get all tactical and underhanded? It's really adorable.
I guess it is pretty quaint.
Anyway, she makes her little power grab, and that's when we both step in and usurp her as co-leaders, right?
That's the plan.
Okay, good. And then the best team will be led by the two highest bloods, the way it should be. Or at least the highest bloods who aren't shitty clown worshippers or underwater freaks. Sound good?
Hey, man.
Yes, we are in absolute agreement.
Yes.
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 Stop.
Great. So, what a great team we are. Hey, wouldn't you be planning anything sneaky, would you?
No, don't be absurd. Are you?
What? You just suggest such a thing. Man, so insulting.
Okay.
Perfect. We have the perfect plan, and no one is plotting any sort of double crossings or backstabbery or anything like that.
There are no crossings up my sleeves.
Double crossings.
Double crossings up my sleeves. Also, I don't have sleeves. I'm also as transparent as can be, and my word is my bond.
I know. Don't worry, my dude. I trust you completely.
You know, I can feel you trying to read my mind.
Bullshit! Probably just another one of your many daily rage aneurysms. Why don't you cool your jets and have a glass of gross muscle beast milk?
Get out of my head. It's making me angry. Try to remember who built your arm for you.
Oh god, don't you dare.
Robo Slap!
Robo Slap!
Ah!
Equius, you better go check on Iradia's present, dude. You delve deeper into your hive, where you store many of your robotic projects. The lair doubles as the caged arena where you battle them. Under the tarp is the completed gift. You, of course, have no intention of delivering this to your neighbor as promised. You naturally will double-cross your accomplice, just as you would presume she has plans to double-cross you. You assume she is assuming the same of you. Business as usual for Blue Bloods. You will deliver it to Aradia yourself to gain her favor, and then double-cross her and take your rightful position as team leader. How ironic that someone of your blood purity must work to win the favor of the lowest sort of peasant. Humiliating, strangely titillating even. But in the end, class order will be restored. Now, Equius, remove the tar! You reveal her sparkling new chassis, I guess.
Yes.
Is that-
Jesus.
is
No,
that-
Jesus.
It's
It's
chassis.
It's chassis?
It's
It's
chassis.
chassis? Okay.
not chassis.
We have the discourse.
This is a chasis.
Okay,
It's
whatever it is.
definitely chasis.
You have paid a great deal of attention to quality and detail in this model. She's perfect. You don't know what to make of the feelings she stirs. For one like you to entertain thoughts of attraction for such genetic filth would be utter depravity. Exquisite, delectable depravity. Why, Arabia, it appears the red glass of your eye has caught the pink and green glint of the moons in their perigees. The sweet poetry almost makes a man forget how the grime that once filled your veins made his stomach turn. It is a good omen for illicit lovers. Could you imagine the scandal if anyone found out? No one must ever know. But worry not, your heart will pump no more of that despicable red sludge. You have been given a new heart. You can be taught the ways of the class you were always meant for. No one is beyond redemption. Be grateful, dear Aradia. For the first time in your meaningless life, you have met a man with true compassion.
Oh, shut up that violin!
And just what do you think you're looking at? Keep your cold mechanical judgment to yourself, as if your own record is so spotless. Don't forget who made you. Oh, what's that? My, that is a smart mouth you have. That was the last straw. An example must be made of this insubordination. Example! By the way, folks, can you hear the music? Just asking. Not sure if you can.
Okay. Well, they said someone just said the music was perfect, so.
Oh, good. Good.
And there goes the example, right out the window.
No.
It's robo-exploding right out there, isn't it?
Oh no! But what's this
Damn.
down here that it's robo-exploding above?
Oh shit.
No.
Oh shit.
Bop-o-matic trouble, bitch!
The catenative Doomsday Dice Cascader is unfortuitously activated.
And
I
you know
know.
over here, smash this.
This
Oh
this,
man,
this.
who's all these
Wow.
guys and stuff?
No, this
Oh
is,
man,
this is a reference.
It's
It's a reference to an
thing.
old thing.
Look at it.
I'd like it to be known that I just googled how to pronounce it, and it is chassis, and my entire life is a fucking lie.
Cool.
Oh, it did 1 damage
Well,
to everybody.
man, this page sure happened, didn't it? Man. Cool. We did 1 damage. The lousy thing breaks. You seriously cannot believe how unbelievably shitty this Doomsday device is.
Snap!
Snap.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh.
Kaboom!
Oh.
Oh, the spider goes.
Sploosh!
Yeah.
Arthur!
That was well done.
Thank you. Moments earlier. This would be Fallshine.
Well, this is gonna get confusing then. Vriska, metal with Terezi.
It looks like tonight we will have to break our truce, or at least suspend it. Hope you don't mind.
How do you figure that?
Because tonight we will play a game together for the first time in I don't even know, forever.
The truce wasn't about not playing games together, dummy. It was about not stabbing each other in the back anymore and stopping this endless cycle of revenge. And above all, not using your powers to hurt people who don't deserve it.
Man, you like to give me such a hard time about all that. I can't even catch a break. Can't you see I'm trying to put all of that behind me and make amends with everybody? No, of course you can't see that. What am I saying?
It's hard to believe you with all the lying you've done. Your blueberry bubblegum words still smell pretty good, but your deceit stinks.
I'll prove it to you. I'm giving Aradia a present that will make her feel all better finally. Then I'll be in the clear. Phew, totally redeemed. We'll see. I mean, smell.
I don't know why you're bothering to try to help her. She won't care. Whatever it was you did to her, I think you broke her brain. It's so terrible.
Man, why can't you just cut me some slack for once? It's not like I even did anything bad to you. I even lost 7 eyes, but you only lost 2. I would say you came out ahead in the bargain.
I know, and actually I never really got the chance to thank you.
Ugh, your sarcasm really stings when here I am just trying to be nice. Okay, I guess I deserve it.
I'm being serious though, but I don't expect you to get that.
Ugh, fine, be that way. But you shouldn't sit there and pretend we're so different. Remember Team Scourge? How convenient all that must be to have forgotten. You were so nasty. Oh man, if you crossed to Rosie Pyrope, you were fucked.
Yeah, if you were a bad guy. We were supposed to be like a vigilante duo dispensing justice, and you could take the bad guys home and feed them to your stupid spider. But instead you just fed her everybody, and lied and lied and lied.
Yeah, those were the days. I mean, days full of mistakes and regret, but it was still a lot of fun. Watching you dismantle huge teams of flarpers with nothing but politics and head games without even using any special powers. Wow.
Meh.
Come on! What do I have to do here?
I don't know.
Well, if you want to know what I think, you should start changing your tune. Because even though you've got all of these highfalutin morals and fancy reservations, you know as well as me that a killer is a killer is a killer. There ain't no changing your ways for good, and one day you're going to flail that silly little cane of yours and not find nothing to bump into and fall face first into that shit again. And you're gonna do something terrible to somebody and wish you could take it back, but you can't. And then you'll work hard to win back their trust, and you'll try and try and try, and you'll see how hard it is. You'll see.
I doubt it.
You'll see. I'm whispering that, and it is echoing and ominous. You'll see. You'll see.
Oh, will you can it, Circuit?
Oh, what was that?
What was what?
It was like a loud noise outside my hive. It sounded like an explosion.
Wow, really?
Oh, and then another one. And it was something that sounds like an avalanche.
Well, if I had to guess, I would say it was probably 2 explosions and then an avalanche.
Ugh, that dumbass is probably punching robots again. I will go outside and look.
Okay, try not to get burned or crushed to death or anything. That would be awful.
You got it.
Falshane, the chat says that the music is a little
loud.
bit quiet.
A little quiet.
A little quiet.
Ah, okay,
Yes.
let me...
They say it's faint
that.
and even.
Okay, let me fix that up for them right quick in one
Alright.
second. Where did I put that adjustifier?
And much earlier than that. Dot to dot to dot. All right. Flashback. We can do this. Yes, this is fine.
How is he?
Okay. He can't walk, though. Probably never will.
Maybe he could be fixed with robo-prosthetics. If you don't mind getting help from...
No. Neither he nor I should ever have anything to do with those hateful snobs. It was a big mistake. No offense.
That's okay. I'm a little too teal for their tastes anyway.
I don't see why they'd lift a finger to help him. They hate us both so much. I'm so mad.
I think you're alive.
Oh, am I alive?
Yeah, you're still alive at
This
this
is a
point.
this is a
Oh,
this is a
oops.
flashback. That's okay.
Sorry, I
It's
didn't
okay.
realize how far back we were.
I hope you're not thinking of doing anything in retaliation. It'll end badly. You should let me handle it.
I'm not scared of her. She can't control me. She tried. It doesn't work.
I know, but trust me, if you piss her off, she'll find a way to get to you. This is really tricky. Just let me deal with it.
But it was my fault. I was too distracted when I could have helped him.
I was too. We were both distracted by the same thing.
Yeah. Who was he anyway?
Pretty sure it was Vriska's friend.
What was he doing there? Watching us?
Who knows? He's not really her friend, though. You should see how he talks about her behind her back. She has no idea how bad he's playing her. But then I don't think he knows how bad she's playing him either. See, it's complicated. You really need to stay out of it and let me deal with this.
I guess so. I feel powerless. Sitting here doing nothing, though. It's like she wins even if you get her back.
Don't think of it that way. I know how to stop her. Trust me.
I guess our gaming days are over then. For us four, at least.
Yep, I'm pretty much done with her.
In the past.
Oh, hey, look, she alive.
Yeah.
It's probably best you listen to the advice of your friend, and yet the voices are as lucid as ever. They urge you to make her pay. Well, Aurelia, make her pay. It's a shame it had to come to this. You don't like summoning the spirits of the dead to settle scores, but if she had to face her victims again, maybe she'd finally learn a little remorse. Uh-oh.
What is this shit? Oh, fuck.
Aw, shit.
Oh, bitch, no. Oh, fuck.
Answer
come
the
in.
white text guy.
Hello. Hello. Well,
Well, what? I'm surrounded by ghosts and kind of freaking out about it.
I know. I'm asking what you intend to do about it.
I don't know. I guess I'll just curl into a little ball and cry and hope they go away. Is that what you want to hear, you sick fuck?
Aren't you going to kill her?
Who?
Your friend. The one who summoned the spirits.
Will that make them go away?
Does it matter? She brought them here to torment you. This obviously warrants revenge. You know you're going to anyway. You won't be able to help yourself.
I don't have to do shit. Maybe I don't mind ghosts. Maybe they're just great company once I get used to them.
They sure are.
No, they're terrifying you. There's only one thing to do.
Okay, so why don't you kill her? Be my guest. Wow, thanks for offering. What a pal.
That's not how I work.
Oh, really? Well, you seem pretty excited about killing Tavros, too. And you even helped. So I guess that is how you work after all.
Not really. All I did was stand somewhere for a few minutes. I just gave you an opportunity to do something you wanted to do anyway. You hated him, remember?
I know, I did. I still do, I guess. I don't know. But I was never gonna kill these people. They were, like, off limits, I guess. These games are just supposed to be fun and serve no other purpose.
They were serving a very important purpose.
Yeah, okay, you getting off on talking a girl into killing her buddies sure is important, loser.
Again, I didn't talk you into anything, nor am I doing so now. You were and are going to do this regardless. I only ever place myself into positions of tangential involvement within events that will bring about my employer's entry into this universe. I oversee the events as they take place and ever so slightly nudge them into motion when necessary.
I'm beginning to think you really believe that. So delusional. You're just pathetic. A pathetic lonely gamer who buys into his own character profile BS.
The omniscient have no need for beliefs and no room for delusion.
Ah ha 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 ha. You're the dumbest omniscient person I've ever met. Sure, you know a lot, but I know for a fact there's stuff you don't know.
Oh, that's true. But the gaps in my knowledge exist by design. They are the pillars of shadow on which my comprehensive vision is built. Necessary pockets of void meant to effectuate outcomes I've foreseen and which will require my influence. Each dark pocket, in time, will be filled. But I wonder why I waste this nuance on you.
Because you need to add more blatant lies to patch up all the holes in your sad cover story.
I don't lie. Deception is only necessary for those like you who have to achieve their objectives. I play with my cards face up. Isn't it funny how during our various matches I can tell you what my moves will be in advance and still win?
Yeah, but I'm getting close to beating you. You'll see.
Look at that. The short amount of time I have reserved for arguing with a child has expired. I will go. But maybe you were right. Maybe you are a person with free will and you won't kill your friend. What do I know? Enjoy your haunting.
Ooh, Vriska make her pay. Of course he's right. Not much point in living with all these moaning spooks just to spite some guy you don't give a shit about. How to go about it? Can't control her. It can be difficult to manipulate the mind of the psychically gifted. Let's see, who else is there? Terezi? Forget about it. What about that guy? Not her. Nope, not him either. How about this guy? Unfortunately, you can only control him about half the time. Then again, that should be about all the time you need.
Uh-oh.
Huh?
I'll take
Aurelia.
What?
Nice trick with the ghosts and all. Man, you got me pretty good.
I'd rather not talk to you.
Fair enough. I just wanted to say I'm sorry is all.
I'm not the one you should apologize to.
Yeah, I know. I'll make it up to him someday. Don't worry. Anyway, hey, guess what? I've got a message from you from your boyfriend. He's outside your hive right now.
Not falling for it.
Take a look.
I don't see anything out there.
Well, okay, I'm just the messenger. If you want to risk missing him, then suit yourself. Later.
It must be a trick. He surely would have told you if he was making the trip all the way out here from his hive stem. Oh.
Hey, it is him.
What's he doing out there?
Oh.
Solix?
Arrivederci, Megiddo.
Badoop. So that's what happened to Aurelia.
Oh, right.
Okay,
Forgot
there's a lot
that
going on in
happened.
this story.
Yeah, so in the past, Vriska killed Tavros. To get revenge, Aradia sent ghosts to haunt Vriska. And to get revenge on that, Vriska sent Solix to kill Aradia.
Yep.
And that's not all of it, there's more.
Are you following this, Jay?
So far, but no, wait, but which one was Tavros? I thought Tavros was still alive.
He's still alive,
He's
but he got
fine.
his legs broken, remember?
Oh, but they just thought he was dead?
No.
They,
Because Vriska threw Tavros off a cliff, effectively, and broke his legs,
Yeah.
Aradia got revenge for Tavros by sending the ghosts after Vriska. And then Vriska got revenge by sending Solix after Aradia. So there's just like a chain of people trying to get back at each other for other people.
Oh.
I said Tavros died. My apologies. Okay, I did not mean to say that.
Okay, I was gonna say, what?
No, not died.
Okay.
My bad.
But,
He
the bad thing that happened to him was bad.
Yeah, his legs got baroqued.
Okay.
Anyway, guess who it's time to be?
It's time to be the white text guy. You try to be
What?
the white text guy, but fail to be the white text guy. No one can be the white text guy except for the white text guy. The white text guy is known as Doc Scratch. He is an officer of an indestructible demon known as Lord English. His job is to pave the way for the arrival of his master, who will be summoned upon the termination of the universe. He has worked at this task for many centuries, and will continue to do so until the great undoing. Scratch is Alternia's first guardian. Every planet destined for intelligent life has such an entity meant to protect it, and I can't read the rest. And facilitate the planet's ultimate purpose. A first guardian is typically almost as old as the planet itself, and each has a unique, circuitous origin through the knots of paradox space. They can be born into a great diversity of forms, that they all share a common, especially potent genetic sequence. The code grants them near omnipotence, and when merged with a host of great intelligence, near omniscience as well. What will he do? It's all up to him. All we can do is stand here and watch.
Ark.
Yes,
Is this
Jack.
something you want to tell me?
No.
Okay,
No.
alright.
No. What's he up to now? Hard to say since we're not telling him what to do. Guardians can never be told what to do. Neither the omnipotent kind, nor the ordinary kind who raise kids in houses. It's a universal law of reality. Looks like he's pondering over his next move in a game he is playing with some wicked troll girl down on the planet. Somebody's eating chips, or some such in the background. Usually these scratches are no contest, but she has been getting closer to beating him lately. And he has no idea how this is possible. Uncertainty, though rare, is quite a troubling sensation for the omniscient.
Oh.
What's this? It appears someone is contacting him. More bothersome uncertainty. How is it that this youngster is able to relay an unsolicited message? He doesn't even have an account name.
Also, his laptop / computer / whatever is just a fucking typewriter.
It's just a typewriter. What the hell?
Frankly, I'm impressed that she's done this.
Hey, white guy, I have a tip for you.
White text guy, thank you. Use my proper name. How were you able to contact me? Never mind, I figured it out instantly.
Really?
Yes, through my limitless intellect, occasionally I discover there are things I have not always known. It gives me the opportunity to make deductions which are practically always flawless. It's gratifying.
Okay. That's neat, I guess.
You asked your clever friend with colorful spectacles to trace the source of my messages. He then established a relay for your messages to reach this source through some sort of computational proxy. I gather he has recovered from his implementation as a weapon in the sabotage of your mutual friend, whom you both believe to be dead.
Oh my god, White Text Guy, shut up! I'm trying to give you a message here.
I have a name. It is not White Text Guy.
Oh, what is it?
I'm not going to tell you my name, but if you wish, you may refer to me as Mr. Vanilla Milkshake.
You're so weird. Why would I do that?
It is perfectly in keeping with the habit which you will develop in the future.
I doubt that.
Why?
Sounds kind of silly and frivolous. Blah! Why do you keep derailing me? You're right, Sox is working with me, and we are having important business for you to consider. Wait, you said we believe our friend is dead? Is she not?
Yes, I said you believe she is dead, and soon you will believe she is not. Both statements are true, and yet each exhibits a trace of falsehood.
Wow, why did I ever bother asking? No wonder she snapped. She's gotta deal with your stupid riddles all the time. Anyway, can you just help me get revenge so we can call it a night?
Why would I involve myself in your paltry feud beyond the extent that I already have? I believe the need to exert such influence has come to an end.
Because you'll want to when you hear what I have to say.
I doubt it.
Haven't you wondered how she can come close to beating you in games lately? Honestly, I'm surprised you haven't deduced it yet with your shiny white super brain.
It's disturbing, but sometimes that is the nature of these hollows of my perception. It feels a bit like dark water sloshing about the cavity in my head. What do you know of this?
She's cheating. She always cheats if she can find a way. Lately, she's used the game advantage she's used against me while we play games. But she told me about it. She tells me lots of stuff like that, probably to rub it in my face. But she'd never risk telling you.
What advantage is this?
Hold on. I have to talk to your partner in crime for a second.
I thought you were hers. This would be Jay?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Do I read your thing? Okay, yes.
Just read the line, Jay.
Oh, orchestrate demise of the wicked. She went too far this time, and she knows it. She's going to pay. Justice is long overdue. The only sad part is how easy it's going to be. It will take no skill manipulator to orchestrate her downfall. She's a waste of your talents. Now contact partner in crime. Dragon. Oh.
Hey, Vriska. Anything to say?
No. About what?
About killing her after you said you wouldn't.
Oh, that? I thought we were done talking about it. We concluded I messed up, and I'm completely horrible in every way. I can only feel so awful, you know. Here, I'm banging my head against the desk now. Bang, bang, bang. Are you happy?
Not really.
Ugh, what do you want from me?
I'm not sure. I guess I'm looking for some reason to change my mind. I don't know what you can say that'll do it. I sorta hope there would be something, though.
You should lighten up a bit. Maybe even congratulate me. Wow, good job, Friska. Single-handedly taking down team charge like that. No more competition for those low-class clowns.
Nah, that wasn't it.
Okay, well, change your mind about what? What are we gonna do, Pyro?
I was probably just going to kill you.
You mean from your tree with all your amazing powers? Tell me, what sort of powers do tree girls have? Swinging from vines and stuff?
My tree doesn't have vines. Sometimes I let other people swing from ropes, though. Yeah, anyway, you'll be dead in a couple minutes.
Yeah, right. Complete and total muscle beast shit.
If you don't believe me, Why don't you consult with your little advantage? It seems to have all the answers.
I don't need to know that to know you're bluffing.
Yeah, but you know you're gonna anyway. Addiction is a powerful thing. See ya. Vriska, consult little advantage. She can't be serious. What could possibly lead to your demise in a matter of minutes? What could it possibly be? You consult with your magic cue ball, an extremely rare treasure you recently plundered from an ancient crypt, and one many have rumored to be hidden across the globe. Each at one time belonged to the strange and powerful man fabled to live on the Green Moon, but have since managed to escape his vision. It is said to make predictions with alarming precision and specificity. Unfortunately, it lacks a portal on its surface that allows you to view the prediction. So, who could say for sure whether its predictions were accurate? It would require someone with X-ray vision. Or, just maybe, someone with Vision Eightfold. You channel your powerful eyesight through your customized lenses and whisper to the faithful little oracle, should you be worried about Terezi's threat?
Yes.
Oh. Terezi, inform Mr. Vanilla Milkshake about his missing orb.
She has what?
Uh-oh. Okay, little ball, fine. If you're so smart, then answer this. How's it gonna happen? How?
I will explode in your face.
Boom!
Oh.
That's why she has a robot arm. Is this why she's got a robot arm?
I do.
And
That's what happened.
Yeah.
That
Shit.
sucks.
In the aftermath of more recent misfortune. Ah, shit. Arthur. Ah.
Spider Mom!
We're not that sad about Spider-Man.
My Spider-Man could die, that's fine. One retrieves his dead custodian from the rubble below. Another finds her struggling to survive.
You guess you've got to put her down. The question is, do you have the luck to get it done? Would a sufficient roll even qualify as good luck in this case? You don't know. Vriska, roll that shit. Maybe the dead girl is onto something. Maybe the only way to beat your bad luck is not caring about the outcome. 7 of the fluorite octet land, narrowing the field down from the full 8 to the 8th power. 1 tumbles through the air. It will decide among the 8 remaining techniques. Ding! Guillotine de la Marquise!
Oh my god!
Splorge! Au revoir, Spider-Mom.
Collapse!
Uh-oh.
Oh!
Your mercy killing triggers another avalanche. More rotten luck.
Oh no!
Fuck!
Whoop! What's your deal?
What is your deal?
What do you mean?
Did you just zap Asqueus into the game? His hive disappeared.
Are you not happy about that?
Hell no! I was supposed to get your surprise present from him. That he was keeping for me, but only temporarily, and we were going to jump into the game together as co-leaders. Remember?
You were about to be killed by his hive. Proceeding with that plan wouldn't have made sense. We certainly don't need 2 dead players.
But you knew this was going to happen. You were planning it all along. You're planning all this. You know a schemer. I know a schemer when I see one.
Yes, it was the plan. It had to go this way.
No, it had to go the way we said it would. I was going to give you the present I convinced him to make for you. Me, it wouldn't have gotten made if not for me. And then you could have had a body again and everything would be fine. Then we could go back to being friends again.
We were never really friends.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like we were even if you didn't think so. I guess I'm not very good at acting like a friend or saying stuff like, hey friend, you're my friend. It doesn't really occur to me. But we were. Why would you play with me if you didn't think I was your friend?
I don't remember. It doesn't matter.
Barf. Or this apathetic baloney. Why don't you just cut the ghost girl act already? I get it, you're dead and spooky. Okay. Pretty odd.
Sorry.
That's cool, you can rib it if you want. In a weird way, it almost makes you sound normal. So, what now? I guess you and Equius co-lead since he managed to usurp me, that cunning bastard. I guess I follow you into the game instead. Fine by me. I'll follow you guys. Just give me my orders, boss.
No, you're not on the blue team.
Oh, what the fuck?
You were never going to be.
I get it. I finally see now. This is your revenge. You finally did it, Makito. You got me pretty good. Well played.
It's not revenge. You were always supposed to be on the red team. You'll believe me later, when you wake up.
What a load of shit. You've been plotting your revenge since day one. I fell for it like a sucker. I can't say I blame you.
Sorry. I've never thought about revenge at all.
But why not? I killed you.
I don't care.
Ah! You're so infuriating. Why can't you just hate me? It would be a lot easier that way. Or at least feel bothered or annoyed or something. God! Maybe I could just rip my heart out of my chest and pound it to a bloody pulp here on my disc with my super strong robot arm. Pound, 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 pound. Look at that. More nasty blue blood all over me. Why not? Might as well open the floodgates and pet my whole hive with this oh so enviable cerulean swill, because clearly it's up to me to feel emotions for the both of us, because you're miserable soulless witch. I hate you. Hate. I only regret killing you because it made you so boring.
Sorry.
I don't want to be on the red team. It's full of jerks who just think I'm a big jerk.
They need you, though. And it's where you need to be. Carcat will be in touch with you soon.
God, I can't wait for that conversation.
Also, if it's any consolation, the teams are meaningless anyway.
What? Why would that be consolation? It's more vague, spooky nonsense. Fuck you for making me try to help you. Fuck the lame. Fuck the blue team. Fuck your conniving. Fuck Equius' double dealing and the stupid muscle beast he rode in on. And fuck you for saving my life. Fuck you!
And soon, in a place known as the land of caves and silence, Equius, let her know the deal.
Oh, look, his sprite. He's got Arthur's sprite now.
Oh. Our idea. Here's the deal. Now that the game has begun, the plan will be modified slightly. We will not be co-leaders of this blue team. I alone will be the leader. Is that understood?
That's fine.
Good. Wait. You have no objection. Are you sure?
No, I'm okay with it.
Do you typically embrace such a passive attitude when your superiors give you orders?
I don't usually receive orders from superiors or otherwise. But really, it's fine. What?
I think I should get a towel. I'm perspiring heavily again.
Why? What's wrong?
Never mind. I'll try to stay professional about this.
About what? What are you talking about?
Forget it. It's just pleasant to consort with one of lesser breeding who can clearly understand her place.
I've understood for some time that this will be my role to function as your server player, and that you would be the team leader as the first in the chain.
Perfect. Then we are on the same page. I look forward to seeing how well you serve me, server player.
That's not quite the meaning of the word server.
What do you mean?
As your server, I manipulate your environment to help you advance.
I don't understand. Are you saying that you are in a position of control over me?
I suppose so.
Oh,
What?
oh my god. This is impropriety.
Impropriety!
Improprietary of a caliber that I cannot even hit. You are as low in the hemo spectrum as possible. To consider that someone so low should be in a position of authority over me is... it's just so disgusting.
You really are quite a snob.
No, it's filthy. I need some air, or some cold milk, or a towel. I need a towel. What the fuck are all my fresh towels? I mean, fiddlesticks. Please pardon my language. I mean, it would happen again.
You look really agitated. Are you sure you're alright?
Bidoop.
No. There's no badoops.
There's no Badoop.
I'm fine. I'll be fine. I just need to breathe and to break something, possibly.
Break something.
Yes, it helps me relax.
Oh. I think I understand.
Do you?
I like breaking things. I didn't used to, but now I do. It's fun. Hello? Are you sure you're okay?
Yes.
You really do look like you're sweating pretty hard.
I just need a blasted towel. Wherever did that author get off to?
Maybe you should break something to try to calm down.
Perhaps.
Do you want me to break something?
Whoa. What?
I could break something if you want.
Do you want to break something? Okay.
Oh my god, I've been waiting for this shit to get this weird for a little while now.
You didn't hit it.
Oh my god.
Boom!
Ah!
Aquarius, I'm going to throw an evolution trap through your wall. Heads up.
Yes. Yes, that was wonderful.
It was pretty cool.
But could you please refrain from dipping into the vernacular of commoners? In fact, this is an order from your leader. Call things by their proper names.
What? You want me to call it a bathtub? That sounds ridiculous.
Nevertheless, do it.
Fine.
Now, could you please do it again?
What? You want me to throw the trap through your wall again? I mean the tub.
Yes.
Is that an order?
Yes. Wait. I don't know.
What don't you know?
Maybe I don't want to order you to. Maybe I want
you to do the things that you want to do.
She's having a time. It's at the moment.
That's so good. I really have no idea what you're talking about.
You could cause quite a bother for me with the power you wield. I can do nothing to stop you, peasant girl. It's so magnificently depraved.
You are so weird. And this is coming from a ghost.
Ribbit.
What was that? Are you role-playing now? Stop. It's unbecoming.
Sorry.
You're better than that. And by better, I mean worse. Much, much worse. Downright coarse and degenerate. Just reprehensibly sordid.
Ah!
Actually, yes. You may roleplay and proceed to deepen this already irretrievable debauchery. In fact, I command it. I command you to have free will and to do as you please and continue being bothersome and unpredictably destructive. I mean, if you want.
I'm not really role-playing. I'm part frog. But okay. I guess I can break some more stuff.
Ribbit.
Yes. Ribbit again.
I can't really control the ribbon.
I can't really control the ribbits is one of my favorite Aradia lines.
I didn't expect this to be the best part of Homestuck. We're here. We're here.
I'm glad we're all having a good time.
Oh, God!
There's more.
Like,
I will make haste through this mysterious realm and find your gate. It will pose no challenge for me at all.
yeah, I know.
I will then give you your new body, and you will take your rightful place as my subordinate.
Sure.
Actually, now I'm beginning to wonder
What?
whether I want you to be my subordinate. I hope this doesn't sound too strange.
Everything you say sounds strange.
Maybe I would like you to be the co-leader again.
Okay.
In fact, oh my goodness, I can't believe I'm entering this thought. It feels vile. Try not to roll your eyes at me.
I don't have pupils.
Would you mind terribly being the leader?
Fine.
But don't tell anyone. You will be the leader of me, and I will lead all else. You would, in effect, be the secret leader.
Yeah, sure. That's pretty much how it is anyway.
Yes, that's the spirit. You take to authority well for one of your blood.
I don't have blood.
Not yet.
Ugh.
But soon your heart will beat anew, and through it, fresh blood and fresh passion.
Oh, wow. Can you just bring me for a bottle?
On my way.
Aquis, please proceed to the second gate, dude. Please.
Strong jump.
That was maybe one of my favorite exchanges that we've had so far.
It was good, but I...
Oh, he's getting there.
Ah!
Boom.
ruin as the sound effect.
Jay, your aqueous voice makes me so happy.
I'm happy you're happy.
It's fabulous.
Oh, shit.
Very good.
He found the gate. He's going in that gate.
This poses absolutely no challenge for you at all.
It
Aqueous-
did not.
Aqueous, enter.
Strong fall.
Strong fall. Aqueous, deliver the present.
It looks nice.
Yes. It is perfect in every way. Do you have a clean towel anywhere?
No.
Radio Sprite, enter the Soulbot.
Aww. I think it suits you. Much more so than the form of a levitating ghostly amphibian. How does it feel?
It feels different.
Okay. But I mean, do you feel anything else? Any sort of stirring sensations?
Stirring?
Yes, such as sensations which may be stirred by by flowing blood and a beating heart.
I'm not sure.
Can you detect anything within you might describe as smoldering passion? I mean, just out of curiosity.
Wait. What is that?
What's what?
This feeling. Oh my god, what did you do? Did you
Oh.
program this robot to have feelings for you? Romantic feelings? Answer me, blue blood scum.
Yes, it's a chip in your heart. If that's not okay.
Get it out.
I guess I can uninstall it if you would just.
Get it out.
Sorry, I'll.
Get it out, 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 get it out.
Ow, 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 ow,
Oh.
Victory achieved.
Nepeta? I think you need to update your wall.
With a. Oh.
You consult your shipping wall. Clearly some changes are in order. You must admit you didn't see this one coming, even with your remarkable matchmaking acumen. You should probably recolor all the Iradia panels so she looks like a robot too. It is a major commitment keeping up with all your ships, but it is worth it. This is for...
Recruit Friska.
Okay, this is going to sound preposterous given our last conversation, and I guess practically every conversation preceding it. And I'm probably going to have to do something completely disgusting like apologize, and even though I'll hate myself for it, I will totally mean it, I promise. Like, really mean it.
You're gonna ask me to join your team, aren't you?
Yeah, how'd you know?
Well, I don't seem to have much choice now. Iradia kicked me off the good team.
Wow, that is great. Wait, sorry. Nope. Wait, no, I don't have to apologize. That's right. You have no choice now. I apologize to myself for offering you a shitty meaningless apology. Apology accepted, Card Cat. Let's bury the Thresher with a totally platonic bro bulge bump. Bump.
Ugh, you dork. Do you really think your usual pedantic quips are gonna bug me now?
I'm not trying to bug you. I'm trying to get you to join my damn team. Now step in line, Sir Cat.
I was just betrayed and abandoned by my 2 accomplices and best pals, and on top of that, I am soaked in the blood of my Lucis, which I just had to decapitate myself. So listening to the crabby asshole be all tickled with his own mediocre retorts isn't going to spoil my evening.
Okay, well, sorry about that, but I mean, you can just jump her carcass to the Colonel and bring her back to the stronger than ever.
Wow. Good to know, I guess.
Now, why don't you hop in the trap, wash that nasty bloob shit off, and join our fucking session already?
What? It is so rude to dictate hygiene procedure to a lady. Under any circumstances, even for douchey loudmouths with delusions of leadership. Maybe you should try to think about the dumb things that fall out of your protein shoot for once, Fantas.
Blah, blah, blah. Now that my shoot is done, it is doing a fucking stellar impression of something that doesn't give a shit.
Anyway, you know my blood's the prettiest, and you'd obviously go to have it.
No, it sucks. Totally happy with mine. Nice try, though.
BS, why would you try and hide behind your lame gray anonymity then? Do you realize everyone thinks that's totally lame, right?
Oh, it's nobody's business. I don't see why it should be a matter of public record. I'm not going to wear that shit on my sleeve like you do, literally and figuratively. It's private, so everyone can go point their probing, busybody stiff notes up their own impertinent seed flaps.
Fine, like anybody really cares. It's just lame and insecure. So why don't you tell me what you've got to do here? I await instruction from my big shot, a-blooded leader.
Okay, first things first. You've got to connect with Tavros quickly and get him in the session before he gets killed. What? Really, what? What?
Can't someone else do that?
No, why? What's the big deal? What is the big deal? Just do it.
But I hate that guy.
Hey, look, just checking. Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
This is your command decision? Getting someone who hates a guy to save his life? Pretty weak, boss.
Why do you even hate him? It's fucking ridiculous. If anything, you should pity him, especially since you were the one that paralyzed him.
I know. I don't really understand it. It's just a really special kind of hate. It never really goes away. It doesn't make a lot of sense.
This is kind of a weird time to be confiding in me about your feelings of black romance, but okay.
Oh, God, what?
I mean, if you're really implying Tavros is your Kismesis, I think you're braying up the wrong front nub. Both parties have to hate each other equally, and I mean like true hate. Maybe your feelings come somewhat close to fitting the bill, but I don't think he can hate anyone. It's weird. He's kind of broken in the head.
What are you talking about?
I think the subject is beyond a lot of people's grasp, but I know a lot about it. Nobody ever really wants to talk to me about it, though.
Whoa, really? Oh, no shit, really?
Okay, most people who haven't had their lobe stem cauterized are capable of feeling the 2 primary emotions, hate and pity. Pity is, of course, just the toned-down version of the central emotion, hate. And all the nuances of pity manifest as various other kinds of feelings, like whatever chemical reactions trigger mating fondness, or the mysterious forces that are behind more allegiance.
Arcat. Holy fuck. So boring.
A well-balanced person is going to have a good distribution between hate and the various pity humors. Having a good balance keeps all the emotions sharper. See, I think that's your problem.
Oh? I hope that you know I already wore out some good note-taking pens today. All of the pens! All of them!
See, my hate is like a finely tuned instrument because I'm aware of all these principles. I could hate a hole in paradox space itself, straight through to a new reality, fresh for the hating. It would be great.
You don't even know how much I'm laughing at this.
But see, you're too heavy on the hate side, or at least you pretend to be, which is maybe worse.
You're not reading anything I say, are you? You just want to talk and talk and talk.
And you think you're hating up everyone hard when you're really just burning out that entire emotional hemisphere. It's like lukewarm hate, pretender's hate, with no counterpoint at all. And as such, there's no real substance to your hate. It's like a cardboard movie prop, which is why your brain is broken. Kind of like Tavros's, but in the opposite hemisphere, I guess? Or maybe your broken brain led to the imbalance in the first place. I don't know. Whatever the case is, you're kind of emotionally screwed, sorry to say. Your hate's too dull for a proper Kismesis, in my opinion. And I don't see I don't see anyone chomping at the bit to be your Moirail, honestly, unless there's someone out there who could actually bother pitying you. And landing a mate sprint? I mean, as if that would even interest you. Basically, any feature of your emotional profile that usually makes someone viable in a red ROM department must be totally fried. Your black ROM's potentials are totally toast, too. Hey. Hey. Hey, you there?
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I started tuning you out. Are you done?
No way! I could go on! This is fascinating! Tell me how the fuck this isn't fascinating!
Did you learn all this crap from your awful romance movies?
They are really intriguing sociologically. Incredibly complex, so sophisticated stories, you wouldn't get it.
Hey, asshole, stop watching movies for girls.
What part of intriguing sociologically don't you understand? Also, they are awesome! Shut up!
Okay, man. Just let me connect to stupid boy dumb fuck so I don't have to listen to this anymore.
Yeah, okay. Oh, wait! I never even got to that damn point!
Oh, what is it now?
I didn't need you to specifically connect. I didn't need you specifically to connect to Tavros. I mean, I could get any schlub to do that. You just have to get in here ASAP because I really need your mind powers.
You do? I mean, obviously you do. Duh, what for?
I ran into someone here. Sort of double agent, I guess. His name's Jack.
Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. Oh, shit.
Been a while, folks. He has some information about the kingdom. He wants to work together with us to overthrow the Black Queen. So I said, okay. And now I need your help.
Okay. I could try. What does he know?
He recently got a hold of some intel regarding a weakness in the Queen's defenses. I don't know any more than that. But we've got to hurry and get started on this thing or it could get kind of awkward.
Awkward? What do you mean?
I mean, he's just standing here now, waiting for me, I guess. But it's okay. He's pretty much settled down now. No.
Settled down?
Well, I mean, you know, he stabbed me once.
Oh, only once! Are you sure you should trust him? I don't know if I would. But hey, I'm not the leader.
No, it's cool. He's cool. He's fine. I don't really mind the stabbing. It was all a misunderstanding. Okay, all right. I'm pretty sure he's meant to stab me, but I think it's kind of like the way he greets people.
This game is so stupid.
In any case, I think he's probably all stabbed out.
Okay, woohoo! Oh man, since you're bleeding, I just asked Resi what color your blood is.
Ha! Good luck with that. She can't see me or smell me or anything. I'm way out of my hive somewhere on this planet.
Okay, then I'll just ask Jack.
No, Jack won't tell. I made him promise he wouldn't tell.
Damn it, Stuzy, stupid, lousy, tight-lipped, stab-happy, double agents. Doesn't Trillian have some kind of viewport feature?
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure only Solix knows how to set that up, and he's been incommunicado for hours for some reason. Anyway, the whole feature seems totally invasive and largely pointless to me, so just forget about it.
Yeah, okay, well, here we are about to embark on an espionage mission. A spying tool sounds totally useless. Another great point, Captain.
Whatever, just get your ass in here so we can dethrone this goddamn queen. It'll mean one less boss we have to fight.
Fine, I'll be right there. Just try not to lose too much of your mystery blood and die.
Hey, Jack, a few minutes. This would be
Hannah.
Oh, hey Jack, a few minutes ago. You find the kid you've been looking for. He's got a pretty sharp tongue and can't seem to keep it sheathed. You should learn up front you're no stranger to sharp objects yourself. He still won't shut up. He doesn't seem to care about the wound. He's just going on and on about the freakish color of his blood. He doesn't want you to look at it. Just look away, he says. You've got to admit, now you're curious.
Stay off me, man!
Oh, look at the knife. You don't see what the big deal is. Nothing special. This kid's out of his mind. He's still blubbering on and on about it. It seems he's the only one of his kind with this mutant candy red blood. An outcast. He thinks he was put on this planet covered in an ocean of his own blood to be taunted, punished or something. It's not a story you ever heard. Gotta do something to shut him up.
Quit it, kid. Here, look. Check it. Oh! Put it there, kid. And then they were friends.
Parcat being cahoots with Jack.
Yeah.
That's how this works.
Best Jack, best friend.
Cahoots.
Mad Queen
See,
Crab
this is-
Lady.
This is the bitch here. This one.
You and your light-blooded accomplice soon put Operation Regisurp into motion, a contingency plan which the arch-agent conveniently had on file and named himself. If it were drafted by a legitimate contingency firm, it would ostensibly have been given a better title. Your whole team executes the plan along the course of its journey, implying espionage, mind control tactics, political sabotage, vicious interrogations, and cold-blooded assassinations. Everyone does their part, and you begin to learn the true meaning of teamwork, as well as the troll disease called friendship.
Oh shit. Oh,
But before a single step is taken, Jack briefs you on the intelligence uncovered by one of his agents. It is an advantage over the queen you will seize upon when she has let her guard down. With each prototyping by each player, the royalty of both sides would evolve. The queen with her ring of orbs 12-fold would first take on the claws and rigid carapace of your Lucis, and then the wings and scales of Teresa's young dragon, and then the horns and gills and cloven hooves of Gamzee's fallen custodian, and so it would continue. Though a queen is a vain creature, she is also sworn to her duty. She would be braced for the heavy load of augmentation ahead. She could certainly withstand the 8 eyes of an arachnid. The fairy wings might at worst be frivolous, and the great bull horns could even be regarded as striking additions. For that matter, the sultry lips of a mother grub might very plausibly suit her. She perhaps would wear a brave face even behind a dignified mustache, and the centauring of her lower torso could transpire without much complaint. She would dutifully indulge a lactating udder, and when all was said and done, doubling her head count would surely be insult to 11-fold injury, but nothing she hadn't essentially endured already, all in the name of her kingdom. But she would spare herself all of these additional debasements, because before the rest came, there would be one corruption to her figure she could not abide. Her vanity wouldn't allow it.
Do you know what it is, Jay?
Can you guess?
They're talking about how she's getting prototyped, right?
Right.
Remember
I'm
how, like-
surprised it's not the udders.
What? No.
Yeah, you would think it was the udders.
I would think it was the udders. I would,
what
the
is it?
mustache?
No,
Uh,
there's
what's
something yeah, what's left? That's the question. There's been one hint at it, and it was when it first appeared. It's okay if you don't remember it.
I do not remember it.
It's okay. There was something that they said would be integral to defeating the queen, and that's why they did it.
It was this.
She could not stand bearing the visage of the most loathsome creature known to existence. So vile is its appearance, so contemptible in its purpose. All depictions of the creature, let alone members of its population, are permanently banned from any jurisdiction in the reach of her agents. Those of its kind go by many names, and so does the reviled patron god they herald. The Great Detestation, King Pond Squatter, Speaker of the Vast Joke, or, most commonly, Bilious Slick. His true name is, of course, forbidden, and wearing his face is where she drew the line.
So remember when Iridia was destroying the frog temple, and she said she didn't understand
Yes.
why she threw the frog into her Colonel Sprite, but that she knew it was going to be important to their game?
Yeah.
That's why.
Oh.
And so she just took the ring
What?
off.
She removed the ring and concealed it in the royal vault, where she was quite sure no one was looking. She then retired to her private chamber, from which she would dispatch orders, none the wiser of her disadvantage. Or so she thought.
Red team, execute Operation Register. The operation, in time, would be a total success. The banished quasi-royal would make the future Alternian wasteland her home. Until she was given a new purpose.
Bum bum
Bum
bum
bum
again.
bum!
Oh, this is gonna get complicated.
But-
Alright.
At the onset, you would know nothing of the Queen's aversion to an amphibious likeness, or about her orbs 12-fold, or any such details. You were informed of her disadvantage, and she would act accordingly. You and your red teammates would work to dethrone the Queen in your session, while the blue team members would take on the entirely separate set of royal adversaries in their own session. This was to be a competition, after all, or so you thought. You would begin to notice a strange pattern. The blue team's prototypings would affect the mutations of your session's underlings,
What?
and your
Oh.
prototypings would affect theirs.
But how's that possible?
They're connected.
hmm Though the signs pointed to 2 distinct sessions, 2 sets of mystic ruins, 2 opposing teams, 2 separate chains of connected players, this was all misleading. You were joining a particularly unusual, bifurcated session meant from the start to receive all 12 players through 2 separate connection chains. A session with 1 Skya about which 12 planets would circle, with 1 army of dark and 1 of light, with 1 pair of kings and 1 pair of queens, and with 1 cantankerous arch-agent and his typical disdain for authority. It wouldn't be until later in the session, when the full chain was nearly closed, that you would realize the truth. The truth was that it hadn't always been the same session all along.
Yes.
That your teams were not competing, but cooperating towards a common goal.
Oh shit, it's one big game! They were all playing the same game!
Jay, tell me you're blown away.
Yes.
Great.
Woo.
In the more drawn-out form of this adventure's narrative, figuring this out would have been a huge deal. We would have been completely blown away, like Jay, by this stunning revelation. Wow. Same session all along. Really? Huh? That's a thing.
Wow.
But since we've decided to engage this epic in shorthand, you feel you must insist that we continue with this
We
expository...
decided to engage this epic in short.
Yes. That we continue with this expository interlude. It would turn out that the arrangement of planets looks like this, rather. Bifurcated from one another, each team appearing to comprise a distinct chain in the distinct session without the luxury of the complete picture we see here. It appeared that way until it was time to link the 2 chains, completing the circuit of 12 and uniting the teams. For these final 2 links, Skya had a plan, as it did with the order of every preceding link, and as it did with the paradoxical seeding of its own players on the surface of the planet, it would later devastate to buy itself time. Its plan was as inescapable as all others, as inevitable as the reckoning it would ultimately face.
And what was that plan?
It was a double Mobius reach around!
Mobius double reach around!
Oh my god.
Oh shit!
Okay.
After watching the phrases double Mobius double and reach around toggle for a few minutes while in some sort of stupor, you finally snap out of it. Your attention drifts towards these 2 symbols. You would try to be these mysterious characters, but you suspect you would fail, so you do not bother. They're way too mysterious for you to be them yet. Seriously, what is up with those guys? Do they live underwater or something? What's their deal? We will learn about them next time.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, that was a lot of exposition.
That was, yeah, that's a good place to
No.
end.
That was a shitload of exposition.
That was the right amount of exposition.
So,
I
Jay,
had hurts. I
the
think it's
most
supposed
important
to.
thing, well, really the only important thing you need to know about that is, at first, the trolls were treating this like a competition because trolls are inherently competitive, and there was no way 12 of them were going to work together. So they made 2 teams of 6, and they were each going to play their own separate version of Scrub and see who could win. But what they found out is whenever the blue team session was prototyping monsters, it affected the red team's game.
Yes.
But that shouldn't happen because they're supposed to be separated. But
Right.
as it turns out, the whole time it's actually just been one big game that they've been playing.
Yeah.
That's
Okay,
really
yes.
you don't need to
I'm
know the
following
like
up.
minor.
That's it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't need to worry about like the minor details about how it happened because really it's all kind of hand wavy. But the important thing is that they're all in the same session together.
Jay, do you fully understand Homestuck so far? There's a lot. There's a fucking lot.
I don't
Really?
know. I feel like he's getting it really well.
No, yeah, I mean, it's going on so far. So there's the game, and they're getting into the game, and then do the two things of the game. They're trying to split the game. Game didn't actually split them because they just wanted to actually work together. They didn't want to actually work together. So now they're working together separately while out together in a double Mobius reversal.
Reach around.
We have
Reach
to,
around, yes.
Reach around.
we have to keep in mind that Jay also has the benefit of friend sim
Yeah.
while we're reading this.
Friend
so
sim
he
Yes,
gets-
it's helping.
Yeah.
he has an idea of what trolls are like.
Well, Friendsim doesn't explain the game, is the
no,
But
no,
it's
no,
definitely
But
but-
at least the
supplementary.
trolls, I get them pretty well.
Yeah. You definitely got
Yeah.
Equius very well.
Yeah.
By the way, kudos to you guys. Can we just give Hannah and Jay like a clap for
Both.
Dirty,
Yeah,
dirty,
that's
dirty.
great.
both really
Dirty,
good.
dirty.
Honestly, Jay's Equius makes my fucking life.
I'm so glad, but I don't know if I should be.
It's okay.
No, it's really good, Jay. It's really,
Yeah.
it's
Oh.
fucking talent.
Yeah, the fact that
Alright.
you feel uncomfortable and you're making everybody else probably feel uncomfortable while you voice Equius is accurate.
We're all so uncomfortable.
That is absolutely accurate.
I'm so happy for you all, and you're welcome.
Oh man, it's making me excited for when my next character comes up because, not to spoil anything, it's
He's the
also
worst.
gonna be
You-
fun
you
to make
have
people
hinted at this
uncomfortable.
He's the fucking worst. He's the worst.
Oh man, I'm
That's
about
gonna be
it.
fun.
I'm all about it. Anyway, that's about enough of this bullshit tonight. Nobody fucking likes Homestuck, so thank you for wasting
Wow.
3 hours of your life.
Hey!
Good night, folks.
Yeah, bye everybody. Have a good night. See you later.
Good
Bye.
night, good night, good night, good night. I love you.
Bye.